Hello and welcome back to HellBent Tabletop, our live-action role-playing stream. I am James Rocco, and tonight I'm once again joined by Lyle Style, Mark Strickslade, and Emily the Cleric as we continue our D10 modern role-playing campaign called HellBent. You can download the game's system at www.hellbenttabletop.com, and as always, if you've missed any of our previous episodes, you can watch them by clicking the video tab up top. So, how's everybody doing today?
Good. Good.
Did you guys get a good Memorial Day weekend?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
What's Memorial Day? I forget. I work.
For veterans.
Oh yeah, you do.
I can't. It's
I had to
either
work too.
Labor Day, Memorial Day, or what's the other one?
Flag Day?
George Washington
Day.
Day.
Labor Day, I think.
Oh yeah, that one.
You work every holiday.
Yeah.
How about you guys, chat? Do you guys have a good Memorial Day weekend? Thank you so much for joining in, by the way. Omega Omni, hey, how you doing, man? Resident Evil 19877. I will get that right on the first try every now and again. Alizar, thank you so much. Turus, thank you so much for logging in. Scrolling up just a tiny little bit to see everybody in.
Like a Boba
Django Fret, thank you so much for tuning in. Gilded Lily, thank you so much. And let's see, what else we got here? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So
Can I just say, Django Fett, the godfather of all clones. Like, godfather of all clones. Just want to say, shout out to Django Fett, godfather of all clones.
Imagine if they made The Godfather, but it was just clones of Michael Corleone.
Okay.
Right, sorry.
When we last left off, you four had just met the hooded friend face to face, Leon Zaplicki, a former telecoms engineer turned rogue server archetype and moderator and creator of the entire Demon Touched forum.
Hashtag Demon Touch.
In a abandoned warehouse in Red Hook, he has assembled a mass of off-the-grid piracy servers to host this forum completely off the grid from anyone who he doesn't invite. Anila, his assistant or accomplice or just associate, you didn't really get their affiliation, but she was there with you, manned the front desk and I wouldn't say entertained you as you waited for the rest of your party.
She didn't say much.
Yeah, she didn't say much, but when you guys did enter the server room and were greeted with the extensive endeavor that was the Demon Touch forum, she
Hashtag Demon Touch.
seems to have occupied the doorway and has grown a pair of arms. 4 in total now. She blocks the doorway as Leon approaches you with one of the cell phones that you acquired from the Hannah Deja clones. They disappeared into a pile of ash when you killed them, but left behind one clue. A smartphone that was not accessible until now. So, the 4 of you in this underground hideout.
In Red Hook.
Tell me.
Like, hey, you come here to go to Red Hook, you know.
What exactly would you be thinking after seeing all of this?
So I just want to get a picture of the room that we're in right now, just to refresh it. It's just,
Well, okay.
Because like the lady's got 4 arms, and like, you know, where's she positioned?
Sure,
where are we
sure.
positioned, and all that.
So, the lady, her name being Anila Coltuin, she occupied the only piece of furniture that was in a massive warehouse basement, probably 150 feet by 100 feet.
Yeah.
Damn.
Giant room. Every 15 feet or so there was a tower that, or a pillar rather, and all these support beams combined together basically propped up the warehouse that was above it. There was only 2 doorways, one being the staircase that you used to get down there, and
Which
the
is
other
close
one...
to the desk.
No, that's farther away from the desk. The other doorway is the door that led into a room that's maybe about 20 by 25 feet, maybe a little bit bigger. 4 massive server racks, all covered in wires, all heading up through the ceiling, and one giant workstation with what you can guess is about maybe 3 desktop computers and about 4 monitors. This is the room that Leon has decked out to be the room that hosts the Demon Touch server. But
Yep.
only
Yep.
2 rooms. One gigantic one that has basically nothing in it, and one smaller one that has everything in it.
That's not up to fire code.
Wouldn't it make more sense to have all the servers and stuff in the bigger room?
No.
I mean, that sounds like something you can ask Leon, but I have a feeling you guys have more,
Is
more
Leon
pressing
still here or
questions.
Leon?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
we're-
You guys haven't left
We're
the
about to
server room
question
yet.
the crap
You've
out
got
of it, dude.
Anila is blocking the doorway, though not in a hostile way. She just seems to be kind of peering in. But she does have all 4 of her arms on the door frame.
But we're in the server room?
All 4 of you are in the server room, and then Leon is by his workstation. You are in between the server towers, and Anila is in the doorway, heading back out. There are no other entrances or exits to this room.
So if I
Did we
was-
give him the phone? I forgot.
Yes,
Yeah, we
you
did.
gave him the phone, he unlocked it, and he said that this is definitely an operating system of demonic nature, and we actually ended last week with him basically opening up the phone and saying, "We need to talk."
Okay, but that's interesting. Please tell me more.
Okay, I do actually have a question though.
Yeah, sure.
With him being, we're pretty sure he's a gremlin, right?
He's gosh darn Kremlin.
Didn't
He's
say-
already introduced himself as a
Yeah.
techno-psychic to you, and
So-
Anila has already introduced herself as a mutant to you.
Why does the server room look like a potato? Like it looks like worse than the servers for Pokemon Go.
Well,
Shot
Have
fire.
you seen
he
the servers for Pokemon?
I know.
Yeah,
I
they're
know.
ugly.
he's not amused
Potato.
by what you say, but he's also not angered by what you say. He said, "I had to work with what I could get my hands on."
Some gremlin.
So Leon,
Potato.
if I have a shift, so if we can get this done quickly, that would be great.
When I unlocked this phone, I learned of the server traffic that this @sexy app was using. The majority of its data is being sent through a server complex in Gowanus. Specifically, this.
Near the canal?
He presses a button. Yes, it's actually near the canal. He presses a button on his computer, and a Google Maps pops up, and it's a very specific steel mill right next to the Gowanus Canal.
Oh,
Let's go.
By the way,
why?
Leon
Like
says,
traffic,
"Hold your
they mean,
horses for a
like-
moment."
on the internet, not like actual traffic. I didn't know.
Because you're old.
Don't worry about traffic. I'll weave in and out of that.
Leon says, "Hold on for a moment. You have to know this. There are 3 main server locations in New York City that handle all the internet traffic." He presses another button and 3 more pins pop up on the Google map that he's showing you. 3 server locations, 2 in Manhattan, 1 in Brooklyn. He shows the internet traffic going through it, and he says, "Now notice how the traffic going through Gowanus is nowhere near a main server. Not a main one." He presses another button, about 100 other pins pop up. Not any secondary ones. He presses another button, another 50, and none of the backups. You notice that all these pins that he pops up that handle all the internet traffic in the city, barely any of them are in Gowanus. And this steel mill is very far away from them.
So what does that mean?
Yeah.
It means that the traffic, all of the server traffic that's handling all the data going in and out, all the communications going in and out of this @sexy app is going through a server that doesn't exist.
So it's just a private server.
No.
Wait,
If it was a private server, it would have popped up.
wait. Why is this our? What is my?
It's a
problem?
demonic server.
Why is this our problem?
Dude,
I don't even
know
know what a
server
server is.
is?
I can tell you it's
No. But like, I never
demonic
got to the bottom.
server.
I'm sorry. I'm just
What's it
me. I don't get why I care about servers and at sexy. I can live my life.
just drop some MDMA and maybe you'll start caring. Let's go.
People have been
Wait, you know what MDMA
disappearing.
is? Or you don't know what internet traffic is?
So can I translate from nerd? Basically what he's saying is there's like a big secret Illuminati
No.
section.
I know what it is.
No, I know. I'm telling this one.
Oh, him? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fact.
there's a big secret Illuminati section in the Gowanus.
Can we leave the people out of this?
The Illuminati?
Yeah.
I did. Oh, do you have
The
a?
Illuminati, some of his boys from back in the old neighborhood. You know,
Okay.
back in the neighborhood, him, Mr. Zuckerberg, they used to go trolling around.
So the bad people are in Gowanus and they're doing bad things with the internets.
Yeah, I already did the let's go. Let's go.
Why?
I'm not gonna cock the gun again. It's cocked.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Leon, why
I
do
think
you care?
you have the biggest investment in this, actually.
Well,
Wasn't it your secretary or someone who called out to @sexy? Wasn't she the one who actually used it?
Well, Jack,
You had an
called
encounter,
lawyer.
didn't you?
Oh, what?
You encountered the
Yeah, she's the one that
Hamlets.
brought the clones over there. I went backstage, got ambushed, got 10-inch claws stuck in my back,
Ew.
pinned down.
You said you were the bodyguard. That's what you do.
Listen,
Sorry. Let me
You
finish.
have the-
Whatever.
Let me go
Usually
Leon
the
after
bodyguard doesn't get done in by the assistant.
listen. Your assistant,
Yeah, Jackie.
you,
Jen.
Jackie. Oh yeah, Jenny.
I'm Jen.
You're Jackie. I'm sorry. Jackie,
so many
Jenny,
J names,
Jimmy.
so many J
There are a lot
names.
of J's.
There's a lot of J's.
It's her information floating around on those servers. If
kind
they
of
found you
information?
once, they can find you again.
Yeah.
Like her address?
But all she did was call.
Yo, call in sick.
Like, are they gonna dox her? I'm confused.
You know what?
I have the
Don't go. How about
They-
that? Don't go. Don't worry about it. We got
They
you.
would be
Let's
able
go.
to find her. I've seen
3 of us, we got it.
these. I've seen people who use
What
this
time?
app go missing.
So they
Yeah.
would
I've
track
s-
her GPS like a jealous boyfriend and then find her and abduct her?
But she's not demon touch.
Do we know what's been happening? These people have been disappearing. I mean, aside from
I have
disappearing.
never had any proof, but this confirms it. People have been going missing
Is your assistant missing?
when they use this
I don't
app.
know.
There's a
I'm
lot
just pissed.
of traffic going through a server that doesn't exist. If you four explore this mill for me, you may be able to confirm whether or not there's foul deeds going
So
on. here.
you and your girlfriend are to come with us, right?
Me and my girlfriend are going to make sure that you are covered. We're going to buy you a window,
A
basically.
window.
How are you gonna buy us a window? What does that
What
mean?
is there even a window from?
You know, we're going to keep the cops away from you.
They're
We're
gonna
going to
buy
keep
us
certain
We're
cameras.
going to Gowanus. No cops going to Gowanus near the canal. There's
What do you know, you little,
I mean,
you
so-
little twerking bastard?
I make people twerk. I don't twerk. Hashtag Lyle doesn't twerk 27.
At this point, Leon every now and again is looking past the group of you four at Anila, and Anila, she's just like, what?
Okay, Leon, what time is it?
Right now,
Yes.
it's. He looks at his watch. It's like 11:30. You guys just come from having
We
meatballs?
just came from IKEA. We won't mention what we ate there.
Alright, we're gonna go. Do you have any,
meatballs at IKEA. There's nothing else.
There's hot dogs.
you happen to have a spare weapon laying around?
Eat hot dogs.
They're cheap hot dogs.
Yeah, I only have a chef's knife.
All right.
I only have a chef. What thing?
If you want to talk about equipment, we don't have much in the way of weapons and stuff. I have a personal firearm that I keep for myself. I'm not giving that to you. However, Anila might be able to help you in other ways.
Great.
Oh, are we gonna go and like
Let's equip.
try to? Are we gonna need to go and defend ourselves? Are they gonna try to kill us? Or
We don't even know if
disappear
anyone's
us?
there.
Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, we got a bodyguard. But we have to be done by like 4:30. I think I'm entertaining the mayor today. So.
Yeah, we'll let the
No, look, if you want to get cut early from your shift, that's fine. But this is a shift.
No, no.
This is a working
That's what I'm
shift.
saying. At 4:30, I need to go to my other shift.
Yeah.
I gotta chef it up for the mayor.
Whatever.
What do you expect we're gonna find there?
The best case scenario is that this phone is encrypted beyond my ability to hack it, and it's sending a false signal, and you go to Gowanus for no reason.
Is that awful?
The worst case scenario is that these victims that are disappearing are being brought here and killed.
So we could be walking in on a
Or
stealth
it's
now.
Google, but instead of all like tech nerds, it's demons.
Demon Google.
And they're all kind of playing pool and video games, but also somewhat working at the same time.
I think we've come
Wait,
to the
why is
conclusion
that?
that all
Leon kind of rolls
It's
his
the
eyes a little bit.
All right.
It's the demonic Google.
Do they have like the laundry machines and the like pet play section too?
Oh, if it's Google, I would assume they would.
So what do we do with these bodies? We walk into a snuff film, and what do? We take pictures for you? Do we we have some sort of? Can we do like a live stream and like tell you what we're seeing? What? I'm
what if
missing
we
the part
die?
where we don't
How are
just
you gonna
walk
get
in
the
and then go,
info?
dead
Leon-
bodies. That's weird.
All right.
We could FaceTime.
Leon kind of pauses for a moment, and all 4 of your phones chime all of a sudden. You
Keep
get.
doing that.
I'm a gremlin.
I know, it's creepy as hell.
Look,
You
that
also
being
shouldn't talk
look,
about yourself
you're
that
gonna
way.
have to get used to this. Demon touched have powers, and you are one of us. Trust me. There are gonna be people who find your abilities creepy too.
Well,
Alright.
No, they
I just sent you all a
Don't
blank
even
text
about it.
message. You all now have my number.
Is this your personal or your work number?
You'll be able to contact me. with it.
Okay, so the first thing I do is I send them an eggplant emoji and I ask, hey, did you get that?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell me what it is?
An eggplant emoji.
Nice.
Specifically character code 1648.
Creepy, but awesome.
Nerdy.
I'm going to talk to the
Uh,
lady
it's-
about
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna join you on that.
okay. Yeah, that's
Anila, do you have anything cool?
She sits back down at her desk. She pulls out a vape.
Dibs!
No.
Dibs!
that's hers.
What is it?
Rude.
She puts it to her lips. She takes a puff.
What flavor
As
is
she
it?
puffs, her eyes start to glow yellow again.
What flavor is that?
She ejects the cartridge, and she lets out an opaque cloud of yellow smoke.
That's impressive.
You should do it like at us or
No, she does it to the side.
yeah, I was gonna say that.
This
Rude.
is a special concoction of mine.
Is it Blue Mist and Tropical Island?
No, those who procure it and those who utilize it have come to call it Double E. And it is a special blend of mine. If I make a dose of this for you, one of your attributes will be increased significantly for a brief amount of time.
Wait, can you make a cartridge for my travel vape?
Her vape and your vape use the same cartridge.
Yo, hook a brother up. That looks delicious.
Okay, it's $500 a shot, and you
Wait,
get one puff per
I
cartridge.
thought we were getting help. You have to pay?
The help is access to the goods.
Yeah, but we're
I have
risking
to-
our lives, ma'am.
Tell you what, if you're successful on your mission, you'll get a discount next time.
Do
Wow.
we have any other type
Dude,
of,
just
like,
pay the woman. Let's go. We got a lot of gear to get, and we got business to
You
do.
got a lot of. All right, I'll pay the woman.
Well, how much did you bring with you?
Brought 800. I roll
Fine.
fat stacks. I'm
Okay,
paying
so what
You're walking around 800
what blend would you like? She puts 8 cartridges on the table. One is yellow, one is red, one is green, one is blue, one is pink, one is purple, one is white, and then one is black. And then once she notices that she puts the black one out there, she actually just takes it off.
Whoa,
She
whoa,
says,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
this one's out of your price range.
What do you
She
mean?
puts
No,
it
what
back.
is it though?
Black Double E is the strongest.
How much is that bad boy?
He doesn't know what black devil is.
For you,
Because it works.
for any of you, you're gonna have to come back successful before I sell it to you.
All right, what does green do?
Green will improve your focus, your
Okay, purple.
agility.
Which
Purple
one, which
will-
Which one is life?
Ah, she holds up the white one. a demi-lich would make the most use out of this.
I will take that, ma'am. Can I Venmo you?
She kind of
I'd rather hold
shrugs a
on
little
to
bit.
the
Not
fat
have 800 in
stacks.
cash on you?
No, I have 800 in cash, but you never know when you're going to need to bribe someone.
Sure.
Dude, get them all.
I'm not going to get them all. I don't have that much money.
Venmo her.
I don't have...
She says.
How
She
many is there?
says.
There's 7?
She was the whole famous
Lyle.
hibachi teacher.
Lyle.
Well,
She
that means I have
says.
to work tonight.
Lyle, please. She says. Listen. For these, I strictly need to take cash.
All right, give me the life one. Can I get a pencil?
She hands the white cartridge to you.
Thank you.
When she hands the white cartridge to you and you take it from her hand, her second and third arm reaches over and clasps it in your hand. She says, "Be very careful with this."
You make it seem like I'm not a pro at vaping.
Are there side effects?
She looks at you, and you can tell this very malnourished, pale, skinny, unkept woman, she does not look clean, and this is the second time that you've seen her puff one of these special cartridges.
She's got a double E problem.
All right, so I'm gonna keep this out. I'm gonna leave in my watermelon in so I can take a couple puffs. So I'm gonna take a couple hits of my watermelon. So, see,
Leon's still here, right?
I can puff.
Leon's typing on the computer, but you're from what I was gathering from the two of them, your attention was sort of
I
over
reached-
at
I
Anil's
actually-
desk.
I reached
I
my
kinda-
hand out to get a puff of double E.
I wanna go over
watermelon.
Leon.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I want to be like, that really your girlfriend?
He looks at you.
I thought you agreed he was unattractive.
He kind of
Not my
chuckles a
point.
little bit, and then he kind of leans over and says, "Hey, Anila, they think we're dating." And you
Wait.
just hear Anila go, "Ha!"
Okay, but she's like your friend though, right?
When
Oh my god.
you enter this life, you make some very weird accomplices. Anila and I are friends.
Yeah,
Okay,
good.
so like, why does she look like the end of a heroin documentary? I mean, no offense. I wanted to make sure y'all weren't.
You see that drug that he just bought? He's gesturing to Lyle, but he's
Yeah.
kind of like leaning in towards you.
Yeah.
Busy vaping, bro.
She uses that
Mhm.
about 6 times a day.
Oh.
If he uses that once, he's going to have more power than he knows how to utilize
Okay.
for about 10 minutes.
Mhm.
And then for the next week, he's going to feel the worst he's ever felt in his entire life.
Oh. Well, don't ask the addict about the side effects. Addicts aren't gonna tell you.
I didn't know she was an addict.
Can I ask about
He
firearms?
looks like an addict.
She could just be another.
She says that
Or any
she
knives, anything.
well, she says that she doesn't have any weapons. She uses her own powers. She never needed a weapon.
Cool.
Yo, Don, do you got any of the old boys in town? That could maybe scrounge us
She
up?
does say this though. She does say, "We are 2 stories underground in an abandoned warehouse, though. If you wanted to practice here, you could."
I don't need-
And
I don't need-
she gestures the
Practice.
gigantic warehouse
Practice.
I
basement.
don't need to waste my ammo
Can we go try to
on
find
practice that I
don't know,
don't
like,
need.
pipes or something?
I
Something
need-
heavy we can hit people with?
Dude, I'm sure that you could roll perception and find a piece of rebar.
Okay, but
Yeah,
it has
she-
to be like upstairs, right? Or-
Yeah, she says that she actually thinks for a moment and then says, "You know what? I think there's some rope on the side of the building. If you just throw it into a window, I'm sure you'll be able to get in. There's no entrances to the
I went rock climbing. I'm good at this now. Right?
I wanna go-
Maybe okay.
Yeah,
Let's try
grab
that.
Grab some rope. If that doesn't work, I got duct tape. You can shimmy up that. Let me just go back in and talk to the main
Leon.
dude real quick. Anybody in the neighborhood on the forum, you can search real quick. Got arms, anything like that?
Arms?
Arms and wares. And
Guns and
wares.
ammunition.
He looks at you and says, "There is a clique that has
I don't do clicks.
formed in Queens They've called themselves the Red Ravens.
Oh my god, no.
They have jackets.
Right?
No.
You rolled for Queens, didn't you?
I didn't roll for
Warriors. Come out to play.
I can show you where they live, but I can't get you in touch with them.
That's fine. I'll knock on the door.
Their leader is demon touched. He hasn't discovered the form yet, though, but I have had my eye on him for a while.
Alright, I'll go check him out later. Alright, let's do this now.
Can I do the rope?
You gotta give me the address.
Sure, he gives you the address.
Wait, I have to go climb up buildings.
Where in Queens
Okay.
is it?
He gives you the address.
So,
It's
like,
like
what is
it's like northeast, like deeper up there.
God.
Okay, let's roll over to this place, dude.
Wait, I have to
Let's
go.
go.
I have to go Spidey climbing.
I got a car, let's drive.
All right, so Mark and Lyle, you two are gonna go drive.
Aw.
Do you want to go with them, or
I
are you gonna
need to
stay
get
with
to
Emily?
you.
You need to what?
I need to get to you.
Why?
Wait, why are you staying?
I have information.
She
for
wants
you.
to explore the
text
warehouse
you.
up top.
I text you,
Get, like,
and I
I'll let you
say,
know how it goes when it's done.
chat
I'm gonna
soon.
go.
Mad
I'll explore
important.
later. I feel like this is a bad idea.
No. And then like the emoji exclamations.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna text you back. What's up? Everything okay? You ain't pregnant, are you? Hashtag question mark hashtag demon touched.
Alright, I'm in my car honking the horn.
What?
Let's go.
Sit in the back with me.
Okay.
All right.
I get shotgun.
The four of you climb into his Chevy SS, and you guys are off. Before we go to Queens real quick, let's check in with chat and see how everybody's doing. Bon Puns, thank you so much for watching.
Hi, Bon Puns.
Let's
Bon
see,
Puns.
who else we got here? Harkturus, thank you so much. I may have already greeted you, though. I apologize.
But he's
for
so
that.
nice, you greeted him twice.
I will greet you twice.
If you're he. I'm not trying to assume gender. My apologies.
It's a key.
It's all good.
Alzera says,
So-
doing great.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Bon Puns says, High School Musical voice, stick to the status quo.
Wait, what does that
Accurate.
mean?
I don't
No,
get it.
that's totally legit.
I don't get it.
Cause you're old. You don't have an excuse.
No, like I know the song, but I don't get the reference. Like I don't get why it
Why are we
relates to
sticking to
us.
the status quo?
I think it had to do with the cults. Or not cults, sorry, clips.
I'm sorry. Proud of you.
What the?
Okay.
It's a bunch of people dancing on a Disney show or movie.
Okay, whatever.
You wouldn't know about it.
Any other comments or like shout outs? Hey?
Let's see.
You sound so enthusiastic.
He's ready to go to Queens.
No, as it stands right
you
now,
gotta get angry before you go to Queens.
So,
Django Fritz says that's pretty far for their tiny fly noses.
Yeah.
oh well, actually, it was that was actually in response to to something that I mentioned earlier. Well, it's like we started talking about Gowanus actually a little bit in chat. And, well, okay. It's like not everyone in the chat, obviously.
Right.
Not everyone in the chat is from New York City, so Lily and I decided to shed a little bit of background on what is Gowanus, and well, yeah, it's like a kind of a warehouse district, like not too far from the Brooklyn Bridge.
It has
at
the
the
third
edge.
most polluted waterway in the world.
Yeah,
It's where the
there's
most
a
mutants come
Quick
from.
story. There was
Also-
a dolphin that got somehow found its way into the Gowanus and they tried to save it.
And then it became
But-
Chris Christie.
The
So Clint,
you know I try to tell a story and then you just jump right to the punchline. and that's not cool. That's
agree.
not fair.
I'm sorry, I got
Not
really
fair.
Wait, was that it?
That's okay. I'll remember next time you try to tell a joke that I'll just.
I don't tell jokes. I just preach facts.
Wait, was that really the punchline?
No.
No, of course not.
Oh.
Wait,
That-
That
everyone
was
else knew about
fantastic.
You
though.
wait, the dolphin got
Do you
into
understand comedy?
No.
So guys,
yeah, but
you get into
also
your
has
car.
some really good bars. But
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah, like just for everyone watching on YouTube, yeah, this is a live broadcast, and a replay with chat can be found at twitch.tv/HellBent Tabletop under the videos section. And if you click episode 4, then you'll be able to see it. But some background. Yeah, we were pretty much talking about like Gowanus, and we kind of got to the point where we were talking about. It kind of got to the point where we were talking about, well, I've heard the mob used to dump bodies in the Gowanus Canal.
Fact.
Getting there?
It's
Yes, fact.
it's like any time you've seen a concrete shoes scene in a classic mobster film, probably Gowanus.
Or the Mosh in Jersey.
So yeah, then it's like, and so then Lily said, I feel like the smell got too overwhelming, but honestly, I don't know. And then Django Fret said, probably got to the point that a bystander found a body and they couldn't ignore it anymore. And I said, well, Django Fret, it is said that flies can smell a dead body from 50 miles away, and that prompted.
That's terrifying.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It actually kind of is, isn't
Like-
it? I don't even know.
Like actually a dead body.
Yo, I just want to say, in general, from
Right, like,
last
like,
session to this
position.
session, the amount of knowledge thrown down is overwhelming.
Yeah.
But don't forget.
You're gonna learn a lot about New York City
Don't forget-
playing with us.
Now, I'm going to learn a lot about
Shots
bullet
to the
hole
abdomen.
wounds and lower abdomens and flies, olfactory abilities, and all this stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's what prompted. That's pretty far for their
Yeah.
for their tiny fly noses.
Just don't forget Chris Christie is actually a
I
mutated
like
dolphin.
that. I like that.
We won't forget.
Never forget.
Yeah, that's right. He's a mutated dolphin.
Flies are
So-
powerful
Better
creatures.
than what he really is.
Hashtag mutated dolphin.
Hashtag demon touch.
Guys,
Okay, so without any further ado,
Give him the goat.
without any further ado, guys, I'll let our DM take it back over.
Sorry, we'll be back.
you drive to Queens.
Take the BQE.
I'm hot
No,
putting
you
I'm
take the
hot-
Jackie
I'm hot
Robinson.
putting it.
And it's actually kind of interesting that you mention that, because driving through Jackie Robinson, in fact, driving through Brooklyn and Queens entirely, you notice a few things on your way there. First off, there are a lot of new construction sites popping up. Tiny, tiny little residential buildings. Many people have come to call these things skinny scrapers, very small 8 to 10 story residential buildings, very modern, futuristic looking buildings wedged in the small nooks and crannies between these pre-war buildings, completely out of place. But every block there seems to be a new construction occurring. You get onto the Jackie Robinson, a very well-known parkway that drives straight through the middle of Queens, surrounded by graveyards for about a good 2 miles. And it's multiple graveyards, naturally, but as you drive down, it all looks like one solid graveyard. Gravestones forever. Bluegrass, bluegrass, bluegrass. I know Gilded Lily wants me to say that, so I will say that. You finally get to your destination, and your destination is a disheveled, low-income area, mostly suburbs. Every now and again there's a small apartment building. Nothing is well kept, and the people that populate this area do not look friendly. They have a posture and a demeanor about them that does not like the fact that you are driving a somewhat $65,000 car through it. Thoughts, actions?
Lock the doors.
I'm gonna say, how far are we from our destination?
We're there.
Like 2 blocks.
Okay. I'm gonna say everybody stay in the car and don't do anything. Now I want to ask, with friends in low places, do I know anybody in the neighborhood that I can kind of use as a reference?
You will have to spend a plot point to find out.
Oh.
How many do you have?
7.
Seven?
What?
I have 0.
I make the DM laugh. I'm sorry. What can I say?
This is true.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
I get a plot.
You don't get a plot point for Chris Christie because you stole his joke. That's just cruel.
Valid.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Don't be
Okay.
joke stealing.
No, it's the
Joke
pizza.
stealing. Joke answer.
Spent?
Bent.
Okay. Your secretary, Rosa, has an uncle who did not basically he went to jail. He's out now, and while he doesn't do the things he used to do, he still has his associates. There's a man named Jonathan, whom you are basically Rosa. You ask for his number, Rosa gives it to you, and it's not the leader of the Red Ravens, but it is one of the members.
Okay. Because I didn't want to interrupt you. I would like to stop and get some cash out on the way, like.
Okay.
Because I want to get like
you can stop at a bank, sure.
A significant amount of cash out so that I can.
All right. How much now? Because the ATMs have limits.
That they do.
Well, it's at the middle of the day. I can go to the counter.
Yes, you can.
I want to get like $5,000 out just in case.
Doable. All right. It does mean you have to park and wait in line, but
But I
whatever.
got people. I'll just stop on the street. They got people in the car.
Yeah.
Alright.
You pick up some snacks on the way. Maybe you see a schnitzel cart on the side of the road. You get one of those.
I go get some more vape cartridges.
Wait, no.
because,
Before he goes, while you're out, I want to low-key tell you what I learned about the side effects of double E.
Oh, low-key, tell me.
Okay, so you guys are chatting in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you wanted to chat in the car first?
Yeah. Your business goes unhindered.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
who's going first? You guys chatting or
Yeah.
am I going in there?
Okay, well, I guess you...
Oh no,
okay.
chat.
Oh. Yeah, so about that thing I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
Not pregnant.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
I don't know what hashtag keep in touch could mean anything.
That's fine. About double E. I talked to our new friend Leon, the nerd, and he said that double E actually has, worse than meth level side effects.
Yeah, but I do Molly, so I'm good.
Okay.
She said meth.
Yeah, meth is
Do
way
you
worse
like
than
Molly? You like that's like.
That's like...
So, are you in this conversation, sir?
That's true.
I'm just saying. I'm just out of character, out of thing,
Out of character,
time.
you're
I'm
siding
just saying
with me. That's
the
fine.
dumbest thing I've
If
ever
you
heard.
do
That's
enough-
the dumbest retort I've ever heard.
But my character doesn't really know what meth does. I only do Molly.
Meth is that... Okay, so you remember back in Florida where
Never
some
heard of
guy
it,
did
don't
bath
know it.
salts and ate a homeless guy's face?
Yeah.
So, double E's like that on accident. So, you're, good for when you do it, and then for a week later, you could be eating homeless people's faces.
It's like bath salts
I just wanted you to know that.
with certain benefits.
I just wanted you to know that. If you want to do it, do it. I'm not here
I
to
mean, it
tell you
seems
how.
like a dang vape question, so.
No, I get you. But maybe don't do it if you know you've got shit to do the next day. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't it be if you know you have shit to do,
It's like bath salts, but with your
the next
standard
Yeah, the next week,
alcohol
I guess.
hangover.
It's worse than a hangover. It's like a hangover with bath salts.
Is it worse than doing MDMA
It's
5 days in a
bath
row?
salts hangover.
That's
Yeah.
Salt's hangover.
Well, have you ever eaten a homeless person's face on?
I've thought about it.
I'm sorry.
Mark,
I don't know what to
it's
do.
at this point that you would come out of the bank cash in hand,
Yeah,
if you
I'm
want.
just
So
sitting
mark a
there
sheet.
I did.
And Emily, while you are doing, while they are talking and he's running his errand, did you want to run an errand?
Maybe you want to get a stout? Maybe some eggs?
Oh.
Over easy?
I'm remembering how I did my eggs.
Very important key information
Okay.
for me.
It's breakfast
What
of
time is
champions.
it?
Right now it's about 3:30.
Took us that long. Okay. I don't
Actually, no. You're right. That is too long. I'm gonna say it's about. I'm gonna say you got out of the warehouse at about 1:30, and now it's about maybe 2:30 with traffic and whatnot.
It's too
You're in Queens though.
Oh, we're in Queens.
You're gonna be at your destination quite soon.
Okay. Is there anything we could the block where we are? Is there a building or whatever in very bad shape?
Yes.
Okay. How close is it?
Same block.
Okay, I'm gonna get out and mosey over to the bad shape house.
Okay.
Is it actually legit someone's house, or is it condemned or something?
No, it's well, not condemned, but it's boarded up and it's blocked off. But it is an abandoned house. Not a house. It's like a 3-story building with a shop on the first level and then residential on the top.
Oh, I see. Okay. Why are you gesticulating wildly?
We're low key trying to figure out what you're doing.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not there. I can't tell you.
I know. That's why we're trying.
gesticulating.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's
yeah,
why we're like,
we're communicating with
Is
each
there
other.
anything like a
Italian.
brick
camera
lying
touching.
around or something heavy I can
Oh,
grab?
yeah, sure.
Okay, great. I'm gonna pick up a brick. Sweet. I'm gonna pick up a brick casually and then like stick it under my jacket and then mosey back to the
What did you pick up?
A brick.
Of what?
Just a
A
brick.
brick.
Not everything is
What?
drugs.
nice.
Oh.
A drunk.
There's no need for you to roll or anything like that. You now acquire a brick.
Sweet.
A brick.
Nice.
I'm a
Plot-
bash someone's
plot
head.
brick.
Nice.
Plot brick.
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh my god.
what's up? I imagine.
I just got a brick.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. And then we're going.
Yeah.
In the disheveled neighborhood, you come within 1 block of your address. You can see around the corner that there is a gathering of people by the address that you were told to go to. It appears to be a barbecue of sorts, but it also kind of looks like people are meeting up and talking and stuff, and you can see that, you know, some people have baseball bats and some people
So it's like
have...
a really menacing cookout.
Yeah.
So it's not like Tyler Perry's The Cookout, which was
If
fun.
you had to, if you actually,
It's a menacing.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
if you wanted to guess as to why they're behaving this way, you could roll mind.
Yes,
Okay, I want to
please.
do that.
Yeah. Can we all do that?
Yeah, sure.
I got no mind.
See?
I'm kind of a brute.
One success.
No shit. 1 success. You go in 10.
Negative one.
As I
You're
said, I'm
just like,
kind of
why
a
don't they
brute.
have bricks?
I'm very fond of
Save it back. Use a brick.
So you got 1 success, you got -1. What about you two?
Uno.
Uno and Zippo. All right. So with Uno and Uno, you two, if you had to guess, you'd say that they're celebrating something.
Oh, okay.
Something baseball related or no?
Oh no,
Oh, no.
no.
Nice.
Something,
Oh, no.
something that
Congratulations.
probably like an expansion of territory sort of thing.
This is gang shit.
Alright, I wanna. Alright, we're parked, right?
If you want to be.
Are we parked
I
up
wanna
to
park
them?
like half a block away, not too far where it's like, okay, but not like in the driveway.
We
you
don't
know what
want
I
to
mean?
roll. We don't want to roll up on.
But you're on the same block.
Yo, none of us are wearing colors, right?
In fact, no. I want to roll right up into the driveway
Why?
Okay.
because
I double checked my locked door.
I think you're safer that way.
Oh great.
I want to roll right up into the driveway like I belong there.
Actually,
Oh.
You
I respect that.
roll into the driveway, and even before you turn into it, you can see a bunch of looks from people, like giving you glances like, what the fuck is this clown doing?
They're looking at us. They're looking at us.
You park the car.
Shut the fuck up and don't say anything. Don't fucking move. Stay in the fucking car.
There is every single eye is on you.
I get out of the car.
I get out too.
What?
I said, don't fucking.
I'm still getting out.
I
of the car.
shove you back. I see your door open and I slam it and I fucking boop.
You're rousing some chuckles from the crowd at this
Okay.
point.
Oh.
I slam the fucking door shut on you.
All right.
Do not get out of the car. He doesn't even come close to getting out of the car. I just slammed it on him.
Do you want to contest that with a roll?
No, wait.
Okay.
No friend
You are
check.
approached by 3 people. 2 of them have baseball bats. First one looks at you, basically says, "This isn't your house.
No,
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 you must
it's
be
not.
lost."
No, I'm not lost. I'm a friend of Johnny's.
No, you mean Jonathan.
Huh?
Whoa, actually.
Johnny sent me.
Oh no.
They kind of look at
I'm
your
a friend.
car and they say, "Rich white boy like you does not know Jonathan." I can make that
Jonathan.
very clear.
Jonathan.
Who's was he, Jonathan?
Mr. Jonathan. Monsieur.
Look, man. I'm sure we know some of the same people.
Oh, right.
Roll charisma.
Oh my god.
Why one?
While he's talking, I slowly and quiet. I get out of the car with stealth.
What?
Roll finesse.
Yeah,
That's going to be difficulty 7.
I'm not staying in the goddamn car.
If you're going to take on a gang, you better
I'm not fighting the gang. Don't worry.
You better start
What'd you get?
snapping.
0.
Okay.
Because if we
He's
did-
just like, I think you should go back to Manhattan.
I got one.
I'm not from Manhattan.
I got
I'm from the
one
Bronx.
success, by the way.
Oh,
Very
I'm not from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx, and I'm looking to make a buy.
I'm just
They
sick
kinda-
of
And I'm not the kind of guy
in my seat.
that you
I'm triple
think I am.
checking
I got a nice car. That's fine. I work for it. I'm sure all of you have nice cars somewhere else. Can we talk?
I don't
They're kind of looking at each other. They didn't like that comment. They're kind of like,
know.
are you making fun of us?
Oh my god, he's
Huh?
I'm treating you with respect.
At this point, I
I'm
kinda
trying to
creep
pay
up
you a
behind him,
compliment.
Okay.
behind him, and I put my right hand and go, "Hey, buddy.
Fucking
Hey,
guy.
guys. So
I'll tell you what, and I see him doing this, I'm like, I'll give you a present. You can have him.
What?
yeah, Wait,
He
what?
DJs.
Oh yeah, they might know
they
you.
might know me."
That'd be
And
great.
I just look at him.
The guy who's originally been talking to you, he's like, the hell do we want with this? And as soon as he gets to that point, the guy beside him says, oh, that's Lyle Style Leventhal.
I hate my life.
We can't
Um,
hear this, I don't think.
They kind of talk to each other,
I hate my life.
and then
At this point, I go, fellas,
still hate her.
fellas.
You stay in the
Basically.
car.
No, I got next to you, sir.
Yeah, you
Why did I touch
you didn't say you locked the doors.
Yeah.
I did. I went boop, boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop.
but like,
He
it's a
rolled
child
stealth while you
box.
were looking.
Yeah, I did roll stealth.
And he is indoors. He could open the car from the
So I'm
inside.
gonna say, hey, fellas, listen. I need some things for the security for my shows. I heard you can help me out because you guys are the best. Can we work something out here? We got some cold hard cash.
Roll charisma with advantage.
Oh, please God.
What's advantage? Oh, that's
That's when 9s and 10s give you bonus dice.
that's 110. So that'll be one success.
They kind of talk it over. They kind of gesture the third one. The third one walks back into the house. The two of them say, just wait a moment.
And I look over at Don and say, see, Don, this is why you don't leave me in the car.
You're a child.
A little bit.
What
But you don't-
exactly are you looking for?
I'm
I
gonna get the
see.
firearms.
Look, you want to come out like a butcher on it? Yeah. We're looking for protection, so our security has a little bit more beef. He's my lead security guy.
Can you leave it to me from now on?
No, you already fucked it up twice.
Do you need something bigger or smaller?
A little bit of both.
Medium.
We're
Medium or small. We don't need an assault rifle.
I wouldn't mind this one. Okay. What?
God,
Let's
you
show
guys
You
are
need to
like-
shut the. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
This first guy
this far.
turns
And
around
now
and
it's
walks
over.
in.
I take care of the weapons from now.
Okay.
The two of them come back out. They have a suitcase. They open up the suitcase for you.
Yes.
I hate you.
Oh my God.
And what they're holding is
You've got a break.
That's melee. I need something range.
You can text one of them.
what they're holding is a 9mm submachine gun. It's basically
What the hell was that?
an MP5K.
Where is this?
It's 9mm.
Submachine gun?
Yes.
$30. The semi-automatic.
I saw one in a
Cool.
game.
They have one in it or two?
It's got one magazine and it's the one submachine gun.
How big is it?
And mind you, it's not in like an attaché case that it came in. It's in a suitcase, like a businessman's
Yeah, I get it.
briefcase.
I get it. That's it?
44,000. I mean 4,400.
4,400, nah. I'll give you 3, and that's way above.
Roll charisma.
I don't have charisma.
You need charisma. don't you?
Yeah.
If you
I got
fail
one
this,
of-
if you
Lyle,
fail
do you
this,
want to
I'm back.
assist?
On the charisma roll, I'll wait to see if he passes, and then I got a battle.
You can't.
I mean, keep in mind that if he tries to haggle and he fails, they might lock the price down.
They might.
Alright.
They might just shoot
Try
you.
it. Try it.
Well, I was-
He just offered. The DM just offered. You
Okay.
don't refuse.
Yeah, I'll assess.
Jeez, what's wrong with you?
So many things.
I got one success.
I got a fail. I got -1.
Oh God.
See?
Can we hear? Can we assist from inside
I mean,
the
you
car?
guys kind of roll down the window just a little bit to hear this, and I'm sure that the two of you are just kind of like face palming in the back seat.
Canonically, we're just face palming.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you. And he kind of looks like he's about to lower the price, but then you, with your -1,
Yeah, you see
Damn
that?
Why did you?
you're just like I would assume
fault.
that your character would say something along the lines of like, yeah, and you know what? If you do this deal with us, I'll throw in some tickets.
That's
you know,
exactly
it comes
what
here,
I would
something
say.
like
Yeah,
that.
probably.
And they just kind of like, what the fuck would we do with your tickets?
Rage.
Rude.
Rage.
Look, 4,100. Best we'll do.
If you also have
4.
If you have another gun as well, like maybe a pistol, maybe we can do a good deal.
I literally backhand him.
Okay.
I backhand
Are you
him.
with intent to deal damage?
With intent to insult and shut the fuck up.
Roll a melee attack.
What's that?
It's a melee attack.
Oh, that's it. 3. 1, 2. I got a 1 success.
Strix, Emily.
Yes.
You don't know why you haven't been informed of the revival of the Three Stooges, but
Right.
it's happening right in front of you. You swing your arm, it's a miss. You know, he kind of goes to recoil, bumps
Wait,
into another
1
guy.
success is a miss? Why is it called a success?
You have defense, right?
No.
Oh, well then it's a hit. Sorry. So yeah, 1 success is a hit. You know, you backhand him.
I go for an open chest palm as a
Yeah.
reaction.
So you guys start kind
No,
of.
hold on. There's gotta be. I just slap him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna slap you back. I'm teaching
All right,
outside.
you guys start
Oh my
slapping
God.
each other. The first guy closes the briefcase. They're laughing at each other. They're just like, all right, you know what? You guys are clowns. Get the fuck out of my driveway.
I take the money out of my wallet. I'm like 41.
They look at the wad of cash on the grass on the lawn.
No, I just show it to them. I don't
Oh,
throw
you
it
show
out.
it.
I don't throw it on the
Alright.
ground. So, take it out. Deal?
He puts his hand on the cash. Goes to the suitcase.
I let go of the cash.
There's an exchange. Now get the fuck out of my driveway.
Gladly. Get the fuck in the car.
This is your fault and you know it. Like, everything you've done was bad.
Mommy, Daddy, can we stop fighting?
And
I'm like out of there in a hurry. I'm like.
And I still only have a chef's knife because of you.
This is literally how my first trip to Disney ended.
You bought a gun for $4,000?
Folks,
Alright, I'm gonna subtract that money.
it is now about, I want to say maybe 4-ish, maybe 4:30-ish.
Yeah, I might have to
I'm
go
hightailing it to Gowanus.
You're hightailing it to
Can we
Gowanus.
do this tomorrow? I gotta do my shift. The
You
mayor's
gotta be
coming.
kidding me.
The mayor.
I'll drop him off.
Checking in with chat really quick. Bonpun says, I'm kind of using secondhand knowledge and context clues to figure things out, but having it clearer would help too. Yeah, we are slowly working on facts and questions to get more information about the system out, including the release of the full version. We are still researching platforms which we can sell that book, trying to find the better version out. We also have, let's see, who else? Harturus says it really takes good imagination on the player's part. You know what? Great players, though. Gotta say, those are a round of applause for the players because they do.
Sometimes
they
it's
do.
easy because you just want to smack someone.
Yeah, and
Right.
sometimes you're being irrational and unreasonable.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's called character.
Okay, so
It's awful. It's very upsetting.
I'm currently in the process of making some bot commands in chat to basically tell viewers a little bit more about the game mechanics. You know, like I'm going over the PDF and I'm trying to make some just like basic bot commands and stuff like that. So, you know, if we can take a little bit of time out here. James,
Yeah.
I need a basic rundown of the other classes here because currently on the stream, you know, the only class that is currently in the free version of HellBent is the Aaron. Yes.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's three other classes. So I guess could we start with the Warlock, please?
Sure. So in the free version, there is the Succubus, which is sort of a combination of a magic trickster kind of character. The Warlock is the full-fledged spellcaster. The Warlock has a much bigger spellbook to operate from and has the ability to change spells faster than any of the other magic users in the book.
Sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
Sure. The Warlock is the spellcaster of the book. They have access to the biggest spell book in the game. They also have the ability to change spells faster than any of the other magic users in the book. Very glass cannon. Not a lot of physical strength, but a lot of capabilities in terms of MP spending.
Never.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, they have a lot of MP to spend, so their options are quite open in that regard.
Very open, yes. In fact, they also have a lot of MP regenerating abilities, so in combat, they're never left empty-handed. The next class would be Mark's character, and that would be the Reaper. The Reaper is a high DPS character. Also,
What is
not
that? Can we confirm with the retards like me?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
DPS stands for damage per second.
Oh
So you
yeah.
can lay down a lot of fire.
Ah.
Yes.
thank
God,
Especially
you're
when you're
so
three
Their
guns and
abilities-
two hands.
Yeah, the Reaper has abilities that increase their damage output every time they get a kill. They also have an ability where they can dump their entire magazine into a target if they so well choose. They have the highest dexterity out of all of the other classes, solely because dexterity is their demonic attribute, and that should be the one that you're investing into if you're playing a Reaper. And they have a lot of firearm-based abilities, but that's mostly the Bloodlust path. If you decide to go down the Ferrier path, you get to use your tally marks in more creative ways. Lastly, we have the Demi-Lich.
Just not a creative player here. I just
He's-
all about the bloodlust.
He believes in the Ja Rule fear of murder. If you don't have that song, look it up. Ja Rule is great. Firefly Festival 2017.
For the Demi-Lich, Lyle's character, they are essentially the summoner characters of the game. They get to raise skeletons, ghouls, and zombies from the ground, as well as undead machinery, firearms, and vehicles that they get to pilot.
If I may interject, my favorite machinery, which hopefully we'll get, hopefully I'll roll and get it one day, is the Volkswagen Scirocco van, like the zombie hippie van.
I don't trust you with that.
I don't. You gotta trust my zombies, and they might just be raving. So who knows?
No.
You need a ghoul to do proper. The other
God.
path of that
No.
is well, there's two ways to go with the necromancer. All right, and one is the
Demi-Lich?
whole raise the death. Oh, the Demi-Lich necromancer. One is to raise the dead, and that's like you create an army. It's like
Yo.
it's like this, that, and the other ghouls, not goblins, but like
Zombie goblins.
zombie goblins, like
Like
undead machinery. You can get like a skeletal Goliath.
I would
All
call
right,
them big.
but that all relies on everything that your undead has relies on either your melee or your ranged
Yeah,
weapons.
if
so
you look
like,
at my character sheet, it's on Instagram. It's very balanced, because when I raise ranged or when I raise melee, they use my ranged, my melee.
Exactly.
Did you
very-
summon a tank once?
Oh yeah, so
I
he
did
played when we first did it. He played the other
not.
path.
First HellBent we played, I was the same thing. I was a necromancer. However, I put everything into drain, which is like I could sap their life force, but it was like full damage, like consistent damage every time. And the cool thing about drain is you basically copy, you mimic whatever ability that you get. Although that did backfire a couple times.
In the last,
DM's always got a trick up his sleeve.
Oh, just a few. Just a.
in the last stream, I drained one of the clones and tried to fire palm one of their faces. But
Yeah.
it didn't work
That
out
didn't
too
work
well.
Yeah, it didn't work
I just
out.
kind of like sideswiped.
Hey,
it.
I give you the tools, but you gotta use it.
Yeah, use it.
Anyway,
Okay.
Moving
so
on.
I have,
Oh.
sorry. I have 2 more questions.
sure.
Yeah. So first off, for someone like me who has never actually played a tabletop game, what is a D10 system?
So,
As far as I know, a D10 is basically like a 10-sided dice. But
Yes.
What exactly means a D10 system?
So there are 2 primary types of role-playing systems. There are D20 and D10. A D20 system is used primarily with a 20-sided die, and then you have a bunch of other random-shaped dice to calculate damage and whatnot. For D10, however, you only use 10-sided dice, and a whole bunch of them. I have a whole box full of 20 of them, and but you can buy them in sets of 10. For a D10 system, I declare a difficulty whenever I ask you to roll for one of your
And that
attributes.
is the number of dice that they have to roll, correct?
No, the attribute is the number of dice that they have to roll. The difficulty is how high the die needs to be in order for it to be considered a success. If you roll a 1, you remove one of your successes, and if you roll a 10 or a 0, you get a bonus die that can never remove from your successes, allowing for the option and the outcome of possibly a gigantic amount of successes. You just keep on rolling bonus dice and keep on getting successes.
Yep.
This difficulty is usually 7. It can be 6 when it's a very easy task. It can be all the way up to 10 if it's really hard. And for most D10 systems, you combine 2 attributes to get a full roll. For HellBent, you only declare 1 attribute, and you roll strictly off of that. However, there are source attributes that go off 2 of your core attributes. For instance, vitality, strength, and agility are primary attributes, core attributes. The attributes between those, athleticism, agility, those are source attributes, and those are found by rounding the 2 neighbors and averaging them out. Alright, so,
Let me add some color commentary on that. If you're interested in D10 system versus D20, Josh, who used to be one of our players, when I first joined on the last HellBent campaign, 2 sessions in, he was like explaining to me the system. He's like, he's a seasoned, D20 classic campaign player. And he's like, yeah, the D10 system is way harder. And never having played any kind of tabletop game, I was like, oh, this doesn't seem hard being played. Then when we played the D20 system, I was like, oh, this is so much easier. Because you could have nothing and anything and still roll a nat 20. Like,
Yes.
That was a chance.
Mhm.
That was a chance.
Mhm.
Here, you have 1 die. And you even if you get a success, not good enough. Wasn't ever gonna be good enough.
Mhm.
You needed 2 successes, you had 1 die, you had to roll like 1 in 100. So this is harder. But
fun.
later on it gets better.
it does come down to the player. Some people take to it naturally, some people don't. But universally, it is considered D10 is harder than D20, but it really does depend on the player.
Okay. So I
But
have
you
one
level
last,
up.
So I have one last question. Throughout the course of the game, There's been a mention of spending plot points.
Yes.
What is a plot point?
So, at the beginning of the game, everybody starts out with 3 plot points.
3? I always start with 1.
You should have started out with 3, dude.
Well, I'm gonna add 2 then, if that's okay with you, Game Master.
That's fine. A plot point is a token that lets you re-roll your roll. If you feel like you screwed up and you really want to succeed, spend a plot point. There are other ways to use plot points. They are designated in the book. There are a few abilities that you can actually get that allow you to use your plot points in different ways, like, for instance, friends in high places, friends in low places, abilities that Lyle and Mark have gotten.
If you watch the first stream and this stream, I use friends in high places to hack the initial phone. Mark used friends in low places to get a hookup within the gang that he really did really well at negotiating with.
Yeah, you didn't really do anything good with that, did you?
So, plot points are awarded...
No, that's not true. I got this backhand Lyle in the face.
Well, you're gonna get stabbed again. It's gonna happen.
So guys, plot points are awarded at the DM's discretion. Usually,
That's how we start.
I give out plot points for 2 reasons. 1, a player solves a dungeon puzzle. Or 2, they make me laugh. It's as simple as that.
You can also take, if you don't care about your melee or your ranged attacks, like a warlock, you can also take abundant plot points.
Yes, this is
as
true.
your body, for your like first body thing, which I did because I don't ever plan on holding a weapon.
I mean, as a warlock, you can get away with that.
Oh, learning my brick.
So, we have about 10 minutes before we go on break, I think. Let me paint the picture for what happens when you guys get to Gowanus, and then I think we'll take a quick break after that. Sound good?
Okay, yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah, I do apologize for drawing out the.
Oh,
Drawing
not a
out
problem.
Drawing out this chat session really quickly. I just thought that we could attempt to shed some light on the game mechanics a little bit.
Sure.
All the while engaging with chat. But yes, go on ahead.
No problem.
I will let the DM take it away now.
So, you drive to Gowanus, and soon your surroundings that used to be a disheveled suburb transform into your well-known urban populace that is Brooklyn and Queens, and then changes into something different as you get closer and closer to the river. Suddenly you are surrounded by industrial buildings, and you don't really see much of this where you guys spend a lot of your time. Having a little bit of a conniption, but that's okay. Try not to laugh on camera, it works. I
can't.
We all laugh here, and I'm just teasing. Soon, you are seeing the famous, or rather I should say infamous, steel mills. There are many of them. Processing plants. The BQE, the Brooklyn Queens Expressway, goes straight through Gowanus on an elevated road. You drive under that, and massive green steel beams hold up a 6-lane highway above you. But you are down on the ground floor, sea level, surrounded by these factories. And soon, while it is only evening, I would say maybe about 6 o'clock, or maybe 5 o'clock or so, you come up to the factory that you were tasked of exploring. And it kind of looks as if the work shift is swapping out. The furnaces are still on. You can see smoke rising through the chimneys. You can see you can see workers cycling out, getting into cars. Most of them seem to be carpooling. Like one of them walks over to try to get a taxi of some sort. Not an Uber or a Lyft or anything like that, like a proper yellow taxi. And you can start to see the workers filing out. Thoughts, actions?
That-
How are you going to go about
Yeah,
this?
it's like-
The building
I'm a-
where all the workers come out of, that's
That's
the
my
actual
boss,
address.
That is the actual address where Leon discovered the unusually high and very centrally located server traffic.
Should we try to ask
Do
one of the workers?
I still have my work uniform, like in the trunk, or like a backup work uniform in the trunk?
Yes, you do.
Alright, what did the workers coming out look like?
White hard hat, standard blue collar outfit, no real uniform, but you can see that there's not like your motorcycle jacket and your rider's Kevlar armor, none of that stuff, but you can see that these are durable jeans and durable jackets designed for dealing with the soot and the sharp edges, thick gloves, work boots. Some of them have gas masks that work.
I'm gonna take a Snapchat and slide it into Leon's DMs.
Very well.
I'm gonna text my boss. Yo, boss man, not be able to make it in. Have dysentery, eggplant. No, not eggplant.
Dysentery?
I have dysentery. Just lots of the water emojis.
Okay.
Is this the Oregon
Um,
Trail?
You get a text back. He says,
I love that you know that because you're so young and you never played Oregon Trail in
Did
your
you?
life.
Everyone played Oregon
Everyone
Trail.
played Oregon Trail.
Sorry. What does
he
he
texts you
us?
back. He says, that's okay. It's not that busy tonight anyway. It is a Monday. And he says, you never use your sick days anyway.
Back.
It's all good.
Then I'm gonna text back. Thanks, boo. That's why you my number one. Eggplant, eggplant, eggplant,
This
eggplant.
is your boss, right?
Yeah, but I'm famous, so I'm good.
Okay.
Me and him are like that.
What's the plan, guys? We gotta
Can
get
I-
in here.
Can I have one of your guns, please?
How many guns
No.
do you have?
He has 3 and
You have-
2 heads.
Yeah.
Do we know he has 3?
I know he has 3.
Are you the forearm?
You saw the firearm that was being peddled.
All I have is
Right,
this.
but
No, you can't. You
Give
can't.
me one of your guns, sir.
No.
I'm pointing my knife at you, sir.
I know. I'm saying that's gonna come in handy for you.
Yeah, this is gonna come in handy. Just give me your shitty gun.
actually, also, if you use your chef knife,
I'm
you're
not
probably
gonna
burn
give
your
you a
hands.
gun because you don't know how to use it.
How do you know? You don't know my life. You don't know what I've been through, who I've seen, what I've seen them for.
That's exactly everything you're saying is exactly why I won't give you a
Give
gun.
me a gun.
Are you saying you have flashbacks of World War II?
Do you even know what World War II was?
Isn't it?
World War?
Isn't it when people have like? No.
The World War?
So, like, can I have a gun, sir? Are you gonna kill everyone by yourself?
I believe they already
Probably.
answered you. I asked and answered, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna. All right. Well, if we run into any problems, I'm going to sit in the corner and watch you do whatever you're gonna do.
Okay, so assuming we're breaking into this
Dude,
factory.
I'm gonna kill and you're gonna raise the dead. That's what's up.
I don't know I can raise the dead.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. We've already done this.
I haven't raised any dead yet.
I mean, he can in theory,
I
but we don't
kill,
know if he's not any
You
good.
raise the dead and kill.
Okay.
Do
I'll
we,
just jump corner.
do we want to leave someone
you-
here as like a lookout, or maybe?
Dude, I provide your army for you.
Hey,
Very true.
so you guys, I have this thing that I can do. In
Meanwhile, we're
theory,
still sitting in the car with the radio going.
Yeah. where I can text people with my brain. So maybe I should be a lookout.
You can text people. with
Oh,
your brain.
wow, yeah, you should be a lookout.
Sure.
Can it be anyone or people?
Wait, are you really gonna be in our heads again?
9mm submachine
Do you
gun,
have to
right?
know them, or can you just text anyone? Like, can you text?
Can you?
I think you're referencing the spell message, or is it prestidigitation?
It's in prestidigitation now.
So,
Oh, I don't
what
text
you
them.
can,
I can brain.
yeah, you basically you can insert a text message into someone's mind,
To
like
anyone?
into their consciousness.
Wait.
I
But you have to know
like,
them.
know
Can
them.
you demonstrate this to us, please?
Okay, I send you 3 eggplants into your brain.
Spend the MP, and yeah,
No.
you are instantly
Don't do
aware
that.
of the
I
fact
don't know
that
how to do
she
You have
wants to
17.
relay
I have
3
24.
eggplant emojis to you.
Oh.
Why are there
Are they
eggplants in
emojis
my
or are they just
brain?
eggplants?
James, I have
I'm glad
I have the
it wasn't
9mm
right.
submachine
Wait,
or
are they
machine
emojis or
pistol.
just eggplants?
No, it's the
It's just-
submachine gun.
Just their
Submachine.
emojis. Oh no, they're emojis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
What
would
about
you?
actual eggplants?
Why would you
I don't
send
know what real
eggplants
eggplant
into my
looks like.
brain?
Like
And also,
a real version of the emoji.
I've never seen
how much
one.
did you give me?
How
One
much did
clip.
I give you?
Yeah, like
It's got 1 clip and it's got 30 rounds in it.
so. All I got is 30 rounds,
Maybe
no
we should
backup.
bring you
No
in,
backup,
like,
just
actually,
what's
maybe
loaded in the
look
clip.
at the door, maybe.
Drop me off wherever, but
All right.
if I can listen to the radio, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you have your phone.
You guys can even put a sign up that says, like, the AC's on, she's listening to her favorite music and she has water. Please don't break the window.
So
people around here really cute.
I'm gonna assume that you guys have been talking for about maybe 10 minutes in the car.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. I need everybody to roll perception now.
How close are we to the back?
Yeah, down the street.
Or the street? Are we like super conspicuous and super fancy cars?
Perception.
Probably.
No, I didn't.
No,
park,
not really.
I didn't park that close. Also. I
Yeah,
don't-
not
Park close,
here.
ever.
There,
Damn it.
yes. Here, no.
Okay.
All right.
1.
1 success.
7 is a.
Yes. If I don't
Two-
specify the difficulty,
two
it's
successes.
always a 7. So yeah, 2 successes,
0.
0 and
Zero.
0. Okay.
No, I didn't get 1. I got -1.
You got -1. Okay, so you are definitely just like focused on the plan and a little bit worried about it. Not really. You're trying to get Leon to respond to your Snapchat. Very, very distracted. With 2 successes, you notice an increase in the dark aura that you've all been feeling on the streets. You also notice a person, a young girl, 20s maybe, dressed as if she's going out to the town.
Is she attractive?
Is she cute?
Yes.
Yo.
But
dudes.
not only is she cute, but her makeup's done up and she looks like she just came back from a date. But
so she looks like she got
She's
cute.
coming out of the factory.
she's not coming out of the factory, she's walking towards the factory.
Her
eyes don't blink. She just walks slowly down the street and you watch her as she turns into the steel mill factory.
And I'm the only. Hold on.
Oh, yeah,
I'm the
you're
only one who
one
sees
there.
this, right?
Yeah.
You're the only one in the car that
Oh.
sees this.
Okay.
There are a few steel mill workers that kind of give her a second glance, but another thing that you're realizing is that anybody who kind of looks at her that is obviously not a demon touch like yourselves, pay her no mind.
Okay.
Follow her.
So listen up, everybody. I just saw this. Look at this girl. You see her? She
Yeah,
don't fit
she's
in.
kind of cute.
We can see her.
Yeah, she's kind of cute. I got a plan. You and you. You know this teeny bopper shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you rendezvous with her.
Can I text her with my brain?
Me and the cleric, we gonna go around the back.
You
And we rendezvous inside.
what are you sending?
Well, maybe it would
Hey,
help if
girl.
I had a gun.
Just
There's no
hey, girl?
guns
You don't need a
Girl.
gun. I told you,
Look
you don't
over
need a
here.
gun.
Okay,
I need your talents now.
guys, please.
Ow.
She continues to walk into the factory. She
Come
doesn't
on, go
reply
now.
to your text, but as soon as she walks to the interior of the
Why are you
factory,
brain texting her? Jeez.
It's too late.
you get a reply in your head. Lowercase H space E space L space P space space.
I run after
space.
her.
No, hold on. Now you can't run after her. You were supposed to stop her before she went in. Now we gotta go in the back way.
You run.
Nope.
She
I
ran.
grab her and I say, think about this. If you still want to run, go.
She needs help.
I know.
She
But
needs
you're
help.
not gonna help by getting yourself caught running in the front door.
Yeah, you're right.
If you still want to go, go.
Do you have a better plan?
Yeah, I got a better plan.
What is it?
Go in the back way. Investigate.
Factories and
Sneak in.
Factories
Yeah.
have many doors for fire safety.
If you want to, Strix, if you want to run in the way that you wanted to run in, you could do so without trying to be noticed by passing a finesse roll.
We could go in different directions.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying. Don't get caught. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you want us to go around the back? Let's go.
Yeah, we can go around the back.
Well,
But
if Strix passed the finesse roll, then
Oh, I thought you wanted-
then that's like.
Well, no,
boom.
that's if she
I don't
wants
think
to like
she's
run
going
off
for
by
the finesse
herself.
Do you wanna?
I kind of want to do the back. That's just me. I'm a second story guy.
He's a backdoor kind of guy.
Okay.
That's
So
fine.
who's leaving the car and going in stealth?
I guess I'm going because my new friend is in trouble.
Okay.
You're gonna go.
Go ahead and roll finesse for me.
I'll go with you.
Oh, you're going with us through the back. All right,
All
we're
right.
going through the back.
All right, everybody roll finesse.
Okay. Sure wish my finesse was better. Okay. Nothing. You can go.
There's a 2,
2 successes.
1.
A lot.
Well, you have the highest finesse in the party, so.
I got 1 success.
Wow. Okay. See, that's the beauty of a D10 system. Even if you have the highest attribute in the party, you can still roll lower than someone else. 2, 1,
0.
0,
1.
and 1. All right.
Classic quirkiness.
Lyle, you're definitely getting ahead of the party. Trying to dodge the eyes of everybody else, you're moving a little bit slower. Strix, you do get seen, and somebody's just like, "Hey, what are you doing here? You shouldn't." But I'm assuming you just keep on going,
Yep.
right? As you head
Guilty.
in
Are we running?
through, yeah, I mean, you can sprint pretty quickly while in stealth. As you make your way to the inside of the steel factory, you can see the interior of the warehouse. Workers are ending their shift. They're putting equipment away. There are, there are forklifts. There are pallets of steel. There's also a section of the warehouse that is connected to the river directly, and there seems to be these rafts that steel is being loaded onto. People are kind of filing out, closing for the day, but there's 2 things that you notice. 1, the furnaces are still on, still manufacturing steel, and the steel is being loaded onto these rafts. 2, the girl walking through the deadpan center of this warehouse.
I
You
book
2
it. I book it and tackle her.
roll agility.
Oh, knife drawn, by the way.
Okay.
You're gonna tackle her with a knife?
No, I'm not gonna stab her, but I'm gonna have the knife just in case.
Oh, this is gonna go well.
If you go negative, you're gonna kill her. And I just want you to know that.
She's my friend.
No successes.
You try to run at this girl, but it is too late. The girl walks up to the entrance of the furnace, opens up the door,
No!
and jumps in.
Oh!
And that's where we're going to start our break.
What the fuck?
Well,
Wait, did no one see her do this? None of the
Nobody
other
pays her
workers?
any mind.
God damn, what the crap?
I start crying.
Oh my god, we should have stopped her.
I tried to stop her.
I know.
I also tried.
No, we can't have a break. We gotta go now.
No, it's just so
We're gonna
No
go,
break!
No break!
Go now.
We're going to go right now after the break.
Wow, that was one hell of a cliffhanger there, huh? So
Don't worry, we'll be back in a few minutes.
yeah, we will be
We're
back.
blowing this
We're gonna take
thing
we're
I
gonna
don't
take
care
about
how we do it, we're blowing it up.
Are we killing all the people?
I want to investigate the
We're
furnace.
blowing up the furnace.
Okay.
With
What?
all the people that-
So we're going to be taking a how long of a break do you think we should take? I guess about 15 minutes.
5.
He's really excited.
I think 15 minutes is appropriate.
Okay. All right.
Dance
So we're gonna take a 15-minute break, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. If you are new to the stream, please be sure to hit the follow button and stick around. There will be a full recap of all the events that have happened in tonight's episode so far.
Rest assured, James will murder more pretty girls by the end of tonight.
No. Trust me, I
I'll
will
also
distribute
be
my murders
on chat.
very evenly between the genders.
I'll be on
You'll be
chat during the
ugly
break. If you have any
guys, too.
questions?
One can only hope.
All right.
I
So
want the ugly guys to die.
Death to all ugly guys. I'm gonna buy you the t-shirt.
I would wear it on stream.
so without any further ado, we are going to go into break time.
Lit.
Thank you very much for watching, and
We'll be back soon.
We'll be back soon.
see
Bye.
you back soon.
Hey, Darcy.
Hang on.
Mamma mia.
Hello and welcome back to HellBent Tabletop and our live action role-playing stream. If you're just joining us, I am James Rocco and I'm joined by Lyle Style, Mark, Strixslade, and Emily the Cleric as we continue our D10 modern role-playing game called HellBent. Before break, you had just watched a dazed young woman throw herself into a steel mill furnace, and not a single worker that worked there seemed to pay any mind, as if it had just been happening. As if it had just been happening. As if it had just been happening the entire time, with no one noticing. Immediate thoughts, responses, actions. You sprinted at them, so now you're just just kind of ran at them.
Did anyone notice him?
Yeah, there were people who
we're all in stealth.
Well.
Yeah, no. When as soon as he made the agility check, he sacrificed his stealth to go full speed. There are workers who are kind of like looking at you like, what the hell? Are you okay? You're not supposed to be here.
Did you not see, hey, workers, people of the mill, did you not see the girl just jump in the furnace?
They're kind of looking at each other, kind of like chuckling a little bit, like, there's no girls around here.
Well, yeah, because she's in the furnace.
Do we see the...
One of them actually just kind of like looks in the furnace, sees nothing but the blazing fire, and they're just kind of like, are you sure?
Open?
The door is open, but
do we see the aftermath of her in the furnace?
Well, I mean,
There's nothing to see.
It's a fucking giant furnace. You're not going to see her, obviously.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, there were no screams or anything. She just jumped right in.
Okay.
Call your union, someone has died in the furnace.
Yo, I go like this to you. Get real. Let's get back on point.
Someone just died.
What are you trying to recruit the workers as a fucking...
No, I'm telling you to call the union.
Lyle.
Someone died.
Lyle.
I'm not recruiting.
Do me a favor. Roll aura.
Okay.
I go like this to Lyle.
It's too late. It's aura. It's aura time.
I start crying softly.
We're not in Etchaport anymore.
2 successes.
Or maybe we are.
The more you inquire about this, the more you are sensing that the dark aura that has infested the streets of the city collects more around these humans. Not in a way that it's radiating from them like you've sensed from other demon touched, including yourself and your party members. In a way that it's acting as a veil. And the more you ask, the more they're just like, nobody was in there. We just walked away from that. Nobody jumped into the furnace. No one died.
I'm draining the closest person to me.
Roll a magic attack.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my staff here. I got loose screw. Yeah.
Have you smoked any double E yet?
I have not smoked any double E yet.
Don't you remind him that we have it.
Please, it's right there.
Try to on my character sheet.
That's 2 successes.
Literally my entire last.
3 successes.
You hold out your hands, and you pull the energy from the closest human. Immediately, the person starts to go into what looks like a catatonic shock.
Good.
God, great.
And almost as if the people around you didn't notice your gesture to channel this energy, they look at the... Because there's no visible lines or connection or light or energy that flows from your target to you. It's just you hold up your hands and the energy drains. You see energy, everybody else doesn't. The person that you drain goes into a catatonic shock and just falls to the floor as if they're having a seizure. The other workers gather around. Oh my God! What happened? Get somebody call an ambulance! Robert just fell to the floor! You know, and they're just assisting their coworker at this point. I need everybody else to roll perception.
By the way, I'm going to turn to stare at the furnace a little bit.
My perception.
big bully.
Oh, that's a big 2.
1 success.
Nothing.
Okay, with a nada, you don't see anything. With an uno, you see the furnace is still on and seems to still be working. With a due, you notice that out from the back of the furnace, a more mechanical-looking part of the furnace itself, steel ingots start to drop from an output. As they travel down the conveyor belt, the aura collects around these ingots in particular. An ingot is a mass of metal that is shape-formed to be easy for storage.
It's
and
looks like the bars.
yeah, they're bars of metal that are designed for easy storage and for easy reuse. You put an ingot into a machine to form other parts.
How big is it?
Like if you've seen the Italian, like bricks of gold, like the stereotypical Fort Knox.
They're really small. Or
The cap.
pretty
Yeah, well, these are much larger though. These are about the size of your femurs, like big giant chunks of steel.
Okay.
They fall onto the conveyor belt. The conveyor heads outwards towards one of those rafts in the river, and as soon as these ingots fall onto the raft just starts floating away by itself.
Are there usually people steering? the
Wait,
raft?
what is it?
It's
There's
just
raft?
It's literally just a floating square of wood. There doesn't seem to be any indication that these rafts have any means of propulsion by themselves.
And it's just ingot on these?
The raft had more ingots on it to begin with, but once that load collected on top of it, specifically the one that came straight out of the furnace after the girl jumped into it.
Are we led to believe that all of these came out of the furnace?
We saw them.
I mean, there are more than one furnace. There's more than one furnace in this factory, but this furnace in particular seems to be producing metal. It's the only, while all of them are on, this is the only one producing metal.
Is this the only one that's loading onto this raft?
Yes, and in fact, another raft is coming now, and more ingots are piling onto it.
Should we follow the raft or should we explore the factory? I say we follow the raft.
Follow the raft.
I
Let's-
literally can't.
Let's
do
jump
that.
on the raft.
What?
Let's jump on the raft.
Well, we haven't
I'm still
seen
standing
anything in
in
the
furnace.
factory yet.
Let's follow the
You're
raft.
gonna have to snap me out of this.
Pop!
I backhand him again.
With a
Do I
second
need to roll for
backhand.
Do I need to roll for it?
Not unless you want to deal damage.
No, I don't want him to deal damage. I want to snap him out of it.
Alright, so, you snap Lyle style out of it. You gesture the raft that's currently filling up. Are either of you two going to make any attempts to follow his plan?
I literally can't even.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Can I grab her? Like
Unless she rolls so that she can't even.
I'm just
but-
gonna grab her like your
What do you-
shoulder
Quietly
Clothing.
crying.
What do you roll? for
Shoulder
not
clothing.
moving?
I
What do you
mean,
call that?
Can you
I'm
roll
not
for
even
weight?
sure.
shoulder clothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
You grip her by the scruff of her neck
Sleep.
and you drag her towards the raft.
Yeah.
This
Are
is
you
why
following?
Can't be a parent.
Sure.
On my way out, I'm gonna drain one more of those non-paying
You're a
attention.
dick.
Maybe they shouldn't have let the girl die.
They don't. They
You know
don't
you're spending
see
MP
her.
every time you do this,
Of
right?
course.
Okay. Make sure
Well,
you
maybe
mark
you
it.
shouldn't. Maybe you
And
should.
also make another magic attack.
And you want a gun?
Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot people in broad daylight.
Yeah,
I'll
bullshit.
drain their life
Like,
force.
I know
Perfectly
that.
Fine.
Do we all notice that he's doing this?
The draining? Yeah.
Yeah.
As Demon Touch, you can see his abilities,
Okay.
but
They can't see it.
and this specific ability, no, they can't see it.
Do they?
How many?
Two.
2 successes? Yeah. You put another one into a shock.
Great.
Oh, that's what you get with loose screw.
So you just blew us up. Now they know they got infiltrated.
They have no idea. They're busy calling for an ambo.
They know something happened.
Good.
Yeah, you put another one into.
Obviously,
into
they have no
shock
idea what's
and-
going on, or they would have seen us.
No, and now people are starting to panic because when lightning strikes twice in the same spot, something's weird's happening.
It's probably asbestos.
But it does cause a big enough distraction for the four of you to hop onto a raft.
You're welcome.
And as you hop onto the raft, as it loads up with the steel, it starts to flow down the channel. You can notice the raft that came before it floating before you, maybe about 300 feet ahead of you. And you just flow slowly down the Gowanus River. It's not the most pleasant of rides because it's literally a rickety wooden raft covered in hard metal. There's nowhere soft to sit. It's also one of the most polluted rivers in the world. It's not a pleasant ride. But you eventually get to the Hudson Bay.
Oh, sure.
And soon you can see the western part of Long Island that makes up Brooklyn and Queens, Manhattan Island, Staten Island, Governor's Island, Ellis Island.
Lots of islands.
Lots of islands.
I thought
All
there were
come
only
into
5
view.
boroughs.
What?
I thought there were only 5 boroughs.
There's Manhattan,
Or no.
Bronx,
He didn't mention
Queens,
borough. He just
Brooklyn,
said island.
and Staten Island. 5 boroughs.
But he's
Staten Island is a borough.
But
She's
you
a whole
mentioned
bunch
other
of-
islands. She got confused. It's okay.
Ellis
It's
Island
okay.
is
You're
not a borough.
she's a sweet girl.
Poor girl.
Yeah, no, there's tons of islands
No.
in Hudson Bay.
Governor's
There's
Island.
Can I check
Rikers Island, Fire
Where are you doing
Island,
parties?
They're not all.
Governor's Island.
Governor's Island, yeah.
Governor's
Governor's
Ball.
Island is nice.
But with that being said, you continue to float into the water. And surprisingly enough, the East River and Lower Hudson Bay are not absent of boat traffic. There's Jersey City ferries, there's Staten Island ferry, there's Governor Ferry, there's Governor Island ferries, there's many boats that just go up and down the river, there's freight boats and shipping containers that go up and down the river. It is a busy waterway, but hilariously enough, well, not hilariously enough, strangely enough, the water, that the raft floats on the water in just such a way that you never feel like you're going to collide with a boat. It is steering itself. The raft that's 300 some odd feet in front of you is steering itself as well.
Can I check out the ingots and the raft and
Sure.
see if it, like, there's anything
Um,
magical around?
So you can roll perception to investigate the raft itself and its contents, or you can pick up one of the ingots that came out of the furnace and roll energy to identify it.
Okay, I want to do that.
Which one, perception or energy?
I'll do perception.
I want to do perception.
I'm gonna do some energy.
But I want to do perception to see if there's anything valuable.
Okay.
I'm gonna do energy.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel like this is still literally too much for me right now.
2 successes on energy.
I'm gonna give you a
Okay.
It's fair.
I got 0 on perception.
Okay.
I'll do energy.
On energy, with 2 successes, you can definitely sense that a metaphysical force has been imbued within this metal, possessing part of the soul of the person who was sacrificed into that furnace. Processed in a demonic way, this metal now contains... You can't really define it. It's definitely not life force. It's power. This steel contains power of an unearthly nature
We
that
need to.
you can't even begin to comprehend a way to utilize.
We
I
have a-
relay this to the team.
We have a way to
What the
chisel
hell?
off a little bit of this so we can bring it back to our people.
Wait, how is that the same for 3
What?
successes?
With 3 successes, you get a little bit more information. You feel that in its current state, this is nothing more than a metal brick,
But
a vessel, a container for the energy itself. You feel as if it could be a battery. You feel it could also be shaped into something more useful.
do I feel her in it? Like, I don't understand.
Not her specifically. It's not necessarily the fact that this person, this girl, this woman is now ripped apart and put into the brick. It's more that a person, a life form, was put into this brick.
Let's sink this
Messed
ship.
up.
I start
Let's sink
crying
this ship.
again.
We're on it.
Let's sink this ship. Do you share this?
The one we're
Do you
on?
share this?
I literally can't.
Do you share this?
No,
She doesn't.
I don't share it.
I say.
You just
I
said
think
you
we.
did.
Do you share what you?
Oh yeah, I share it with the
You
team.
said
Okay. So you say this is like. What do you say? What do you tell me?
There's some energy inside of this that's.
It's the.
It's
So it's
shit.
would you say it's destined for bad things?
I think we should find out.
I think we should
what kind of
sink
energy?
this ship.
I don't want to go in the water.
As soon as we get close to the shore, we should sink this fucking ship.
You mean sink the raft?
I'm gonna take one.
Mark.
So.
That's a very good point that you made right there. You said as soon as we get to the shore.
Yeah.
I agree.
You come to the realization after saying that you've been floating farther away from all shores. In fact, this raft is taking you into the dead center of the lower Hudson Bay. And
Well, never mind. Let's write it out.
it's doing so slowly enough that the sun begins to set. And as it does, as the twilight of the sunset
Wanna help?
starts to fade,
Oh god.
you start to notice something new appearing in the harbor itself. I need everybody to roll perception.
But during the beautiful sunset, I offer everyone a vape pull to honor the beauty we're about to see. Would anybody else like a vape pull?
No.
Yeah, I'll take a vape pill.
The watermelon flavor does help you get some of the nasty smell of the Gowanus Canal out of your lungs.
Now perception, you said?
What?
One success.
-1.
-1.
2, baby.
+2.
Read 'em and
Roy,
read.
can you see that? That's 2 10s. Can I get a confirmation on that?
That's
Yeah,
confirmed.
2
2 10s. Roll 2 bonus dice.
Is that another
Another 10. Another bonus die.
4.
4 successes.
Whoa.
You gotta outroll my 2. You gotta outroll my 2 like
And
that.
maybe you shouldn't have pimp slapped me.
Fair enough.
Lyle,
Fair enough.
with 4 successes, you notice this before everyone else. There is a silhouette forming in front of you. The raft that's floating towards this ahead of you starts to change course to head straight towards it. This silhouette is huge. It takes the form of a tanker ship. In
What?
fact, by the time it starts to become visible to you,
Damn.
it's as if it was never there to begin with, but now you are surely sailing towards a factory ship.
I slap Don, and I go, Don, whip him out.
I'm ready to go.
Give me one of them. You have one in two
Dude, by
hands.
the way, I make absolutely no reaction to the slap.
Yeah, no, respect. Well, it was
Okay.
like a
There's like zero reaction.
that was like an arm slap, not a.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
like, bro,
okay.
whip out your guns and give me one.
I'll give you one when you're ready, and you will know. when
I'm
you're
ready. I don't want to. Do you see that? Do you see the giant boat? There's pirates.
Pirates?
The raft
Pirates in the Hudson?
ahead of you changes direction, starts to head to a different part of the ship. Your raft starts to head to a different part of the ship.
Shit.
And it finally bumps slowly against the hull of the ship. It's strange.
Is it pitch black night?
There are there's nobody on the ship. There's no entrances to the ship save for one. And it is strange because this raft seems to float you straight towards it. A small hatch on the side of the boat you assume is meant for rescuing overboard sailors. A small opening, no bigger than a doorway, on the outside of the ship.
How high up is it?
About maybe 8 feet, 9 feet
Above
from the
sea
water,
level.
above sea level.
What's the ambient light? Are we talking night
It's
or are we
definitely
talking...
getting to it. You can see. You don't need like lights or anything like that, but it's dark.
Okay.
It is now time for us to unveil our surprise for the night. We have had one off the grid, in combat, sort of out of combat experience with HellBent so far in our previous episode, but we do intend on doing the rest of combat in the manner that follows. Ladies and gentlemen, our digital battle grid.
Bum, 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 bum.
So these are like steampunk robots. We agree.
Steampunk robots.
We haven't seen
No,
a
they're
robot.
steampunk steamships.
Those are robots.
It's a factory ship.
Why do you think they're robots?
I mean, but they're not.
That
They're not
sounded good.
technology. They're not robots.
I haven't even seen
All
any
we see is the
robots.
ship. There's not going to see anything on the
It's
ship.
wood. The raft is wood.
You're currently
What kind of
outside
robot?
the ship. Carsey?
Yes.
Oh, I look so gangsta.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So currently,
Can we zoom in on our people?
yes. So currently, this is where you are.
Wait, who's what color?
So, we will have color-coordinated nameplates in a moment. In fact, I believe Lyle's nameplate is on me, and my nameplate is on Lyle right now. But
Oh.
Oops.
that's okay.
Sorry about that. I
You're
will
not
fix
the
that
DM.
right
Everyone would die.
Plot points for everyone.
But that being said, just
Nice try.
Wait,
some.
for
I'll
future
leave you.
reference, is my emoji going to be shirtless?
I mean, I will come up with a shirtless variant for you.
Very important. Major key.
Lyle,
Yeah.
you are blue.
You look like a star.
Mark,
I think.
you are green. Strix, you are purple. Emily, you are pink. We're basically going with the same
There,
colors
the
we had
camera
for our
here.
previous
Yeah.
color campaign.
Here we go. Here we go this
We
way.
have like. Can we,
But no, there are very few features.
I get a lounge
Very few.
out.
Like I have to draw these by hand in Illustrator, so it's just very.
Oh, okay.
Very
People,
few.
They don't have any stamina.
But basically,
I
this
can't
is what
see
you guys
over here.
see right now,
Where?
and you are simply only on the outside of the boat itself.
Do we see
You can
way
see
in?
the hatch, and there's definitely a way in. The hatch is open.
I'm hopping in without anything from anyone else.
I'm gonna need you to roll athleticism
How
to
far
jump.
away are we?
Does anyone have rope?
It's about an 8, maybe 10-foot jump straight up.
You're dumb.
Wait, it's it.
So yeah,
8
this
foot
is gonna be.
jump straight out.
Well, yeah, no, this is gonna be athleticism to jump
Do I
up.
still
to
have
grab
the
it.
duct tape with me?
You have
dumb.
duct tape, yeah,
What-
sure.
Does
but
she still have
It's
the
not
rope?
that strong.
Duct tape.
No, I didn't take the rope.
It can't carry more
What?
than a duck.
Did I take
Do I
the
still
rope?
have the
I don't
rope
think
that
you
I
took
had?
the rope.
Do I have rope?
Because you guys were all like, no, we're gonna go to Gowanus. We're gonna go to the other thing right away. So we
You've
have
got a
time to
brick.
take them all. How is that
We
helpful
got a
with
brick.
climbing?
Alright, I gotta take a risk here.
It's not.
I mean,
If I fall into the water,
if I
y'all
wanted to, like,
pull me
bash
up, right?
open,
Alright, you said you didn't want anything from anyone. That was a direct quote.
Yeah, you definitely said you're gonna
You,
jump.
you put yourself on the island.
You're
I didn't say I didn't want anything from anyone. I said I'm gonna without permission from anyone.
That's not what he said.
That's
No,
not what you said.
Without anything from anyone. Direct quote.
Somebody clip that.
Alright, whatever.
Bon Puns actually says, "Get that double jump."
Alright. Help me
Just gonna
into.
mark
Maybe if you gave me your guns to make sure they didn't get wet if you
If
fell.
you.
Because if your guns get wet, they're gonna
Wait,
jam.
how tall is your character?
Oh, you know what I can do? I cast prestidigitation and I get like a small cheerleading squad going.
What does that do?
Wait, what?
It'll
Cheers
make
you
you
on.
feel a little better.
Does it give me an extra die?
Aren't you still crying about the death we just went
Does it give me an
Yeah.
extra die?
Just jump.
Does it give me
I'm
an
sorry,
extra
what
die?
spell are you
No.
casting?
I'm casting prestidigitation
Okay.
to get like a little a cheer squad going in the background.
Did
It
you
just-
summon actual people?
No,
Oh,
just
like-
the sound of like, Don can do it. Yes, he can. If he can't do it,
We're trying.
fuck it.
We're trying to be quiet.
But does that like give me? Does that give me anything?
I need moral support.
We are
Moral
announcing
support.
our presence with a literal.
Oh wow.
But Don, maybe before you jump, you should give me your guns so they don't get wet and break, and then you become useless to us. Or you could jump and risk everything
It's too
for your
late.
own selfish deeds.
It's
Alright,
too
I'll
late.
give you the guns, and if
Oh.
you give me everything but the
You know.
5.7, if I don't make it, you get to keep. You get to hold
Hey,
on to
What
for
about
the
us?
duration of the battle the
I don't
5.7.
want that.
But
We're
I
not
get the
responsible for him.
Oh,
45.
absolutely. I just
And
want
9
8
million.
guns. I don't
Absolutely.
care.
9 million. Okay.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
Mark it on your sheets that you trade the weapons, and
We are more
assuming you're giving him all the
responsible than he is, that's true.
ammo
I
and
am
stuff.
more
Yeah.
responsible.
Alright.
But you're not a ranger.
Everything so that it doesn't get wet. And
Okay.
you promise in
Right, yeah.
return to pull me out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make that roll, dude.
Rah, rah, Don
You
is the shit.
What is that?
It's a
one?
7. That's a success.
That's a 7?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't
bless
see
the Lord.
from here. I can't see.
Use dice.
Another success.
Oh, you have more
Run,
than
run, go.
All right. Well, that takes away.
Okay, so a 1.
One success. All right. With one success in athleticism, you are just barely able to hook your fingertips up on this ledge as you jump up.
I helped.
How's your upper arm?
Can I roll strength or anything? Or
Well, yeah, you can roll strength, but at this time, it would help if your allies.
Okay.
He's doing nothing.
I'm
for
gonna go
nothing.
over him and be like, "Are you sure you want nothing from nobody, or do you want a little boost?"
Done. Here we go.
Would you
Gen
stop
X
it?
with this
We're
word
trying to be
stuff.
stealthy.
Alright, I'm
We're
gonna
murderers.
reach my hand out to try to help everybody out.
Well, you got to climb up first.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
want?
okay. Do I have to roll strength? What do I
You have to
do?
roll strength if nobody helps you.
I'm willing to help you if you ask.
Help!
All right, I'm gonna give him a little.
I'm providing
I'll
moral
shove up.
support.
I'll shove
Okay. The two of you help Dawn climb up into the boat, and you reach back down, and you're able to just help everybody up as they climb up.
At that point, when I'm up there, I hand down the semi-automatic,
All the ammo.
all the ammo, of course, and I hand you
What
all the
happens to
ammo
the
for
round?
the
45 and the
and the
45.
gun.
And you can keep.
After
The
the
fifth- the
fourth
5.7.
person is off the raft,
You don't get to keep all the mags.
No matter how much is
You
the
get to
mag.
keep the 5.7.
But how much is
after-
one mag?
18.
Mark, please. After all four of you are up, the raft starts to float away.
Isn't that convenient?
Mm.
Guys, we might be walking into a trap.
Duh.
Well, okay, fine. What's your...
Well, maybe
Do
not
they
a
have
trap,
the
but we're
sun
definitely not
training
supposed
squad
to be
again?
here.
We're
Yeah.
not supposed to be here, but...
Inside your first room,
I can
Oh,
send the
that's
cheerleading
cool.
squad again.
you
Stop that.
can
We're
see.
cheerleading squad away.
I'm just gonna move some of you around.
Just need them to start following me
Oh
around.
boy.
But they're not...
The 5.7
Hold on a
is a
second.
15-round clip.
There we go.
Random cheer squad soundtrack.
Yeah.
It has.
I
Move
feel like
some of
bring
you
it
guys
on.
around
That'd be
real
awkward.
quick.
Like 24/7? Going to the bathroom would be interesting.
The four of you climb
Very
into a
accomplished
room,
in my life.
a smaller room that appears to be somewhat of a storage room. These boxes here are actually storage boxes.
20 round.
I'm gonna look at them and see what they do.
Okay.
Thanks.
Are they closed?
They are closed storage boxes, but you could bash them open if you wanted.
Bash them.
Bash him.
If only you had like a bludgeoning object, like a brick or something, to break them open with.
Hey!
Wait, can I open them with a knife and like?
Yeah, you could pry it open with a knife, like a crowbar.
Then let her do it.
I'll
The
let her
brick.
bash them all.
Brick is way sexier than the fucking
Well,
knife.
she's a brick. Burning down our house.
What?
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Bashing
gonna bash
chest.
it with a brick.
Okay, you bash open one of the boxes with a brick, and upon breaking it open, you can see that these boxes are filled with steel girders that have been crafted from steel that you can, after channeling your energy for a few seconds, you can sense that the steel ingots that were being used, that were being made in the furnaces with the energy from the people, these steel beams are being manufactured out of that metal.
So they're regular metal. Oh no,
They're evil.
They are the
Yeah.
girders are
enchanted.
the big ones, right?
Girders are the beams of metal that people make buildings out of.
Right.
like the Futurama things that.
How many?
They're
are
making
there?
Right.
buildings out of our people?
Maybe.
I mean,
Fuck.
You also, opening more boxes, you realize that one of the boxes actually does have some tools in it.
Oh.
And few things that you do find, you find a sledgehammer
nice.
worthy of your two. It is a
All you
two-handed
serve,
weapon.
I need a.
It is a two-handed weapon, but it's a sledgehammer nonetheless.
That was a bad throw. My bad.
Wow.
It's okay.
You threw it, and I was like, maybe this isn't good.
I thought it would lob more, but it got stuck.
Just to reiterate, the sledgehammer is going to take the name of Giant Hammer in the weapons.
Okay.
In the equipment, it's called Giant Hammer.
You're like Thor.
That's right.
But Thor's hammer's one-handed.
Do I get a cape for people who are Thor?
Later, when you buy one.
For people who are not.
There is only one other
But
room
yes, you do
in
get
this.
a cape.
At one point, we have
You
to
will get
infiltrate the
king.
Comic-Con.
There's only one other doorway in this room,
Rob a
and it
The
appears to
cleric
open
is-
up into a larger room.
I go in.
I go in gun and knife draw.
Wait. What are the other tools? Does anyone else want tools?
Oh yes, what are
The other tools are simple things like crowbars and like standard one-handed hammers. You know, craftsman's hammers. A craftsman hammer would basically be a club if you wanted to use it.
Is it better than a chef's knife?
Let's see. What did I give you for a chef knife? Did I give you
1.5 damage rating?
Oh, let's see.
You didn't get
No,
anything
it would
from
be the
Drain,
same.
did you?
I'm gonna keep it.
It would be
You didn't get anything from Drain. did you?
No, I take that back. It's going to be a 2.
By
It would be a nightstick or a metal bat. So it would be
No, they didn't have powers.
a craftsman hammer would have a damage rating of 2,
Oh, I'm gonna take crash.
but it's bludgeoning.
Oh wait,
No,
before
I'm
I
gonna keep the knife. I'm gonna keep.
Very well.
leave this room, I have service, right?
The hammer isn't.
You have service, but it's like 2 bars, like 1 bar.
Use the internet.
I'm gonna
These are the
Snapchat
evil server
Leon.
people.
Leon needs to know.
Respect.
What?
Yo, can you get me in with like the cat, the cat?
Can't you just
You want
filter?
to self?
Just send it to him
No,
as
like-
brain.
Oh, yeah, but that takes magic.
No, Can you send a Snapchat to Leon of me with the cat filter?
Yeah,
This hammer's normal, right? No people.
but like I
No,
have to
it's
get.
just it's a
What's going on
plain
in the
old
background?
sledgehammer,
Alright.
but it's a big one. It's like a mason worker's sledgehammer.
It's large. Can I carry it in one hand? Or do I
No,
carry it in two
you
hands?
have to use
But
it.
you
to
have to
use
use the
I
paper
carry it
to-
with 2 hands, and I look completely badass doing it.
Okay. All right.
What are we doing right now?
With a damage rating of
We're
3.5, you
not
have the
taking
highest damage
selfies.
rating weapon out of everyone here.
Jesus.
Whoa.
We're gonna. Okay.
So Strix, I heard you said you wanted to go straight through the door.
After I send off my Snapchat
Okay.
message, and he's got the cat filter.
All right. You send off a cat filter Snapchat of your face.
No,
Oh,
his
my
face,
his face.
but also everything
Um,
else in the background.
You get a
Yeah.
text reply that basically says like it's a combination of a face palm from what you just sent with a combination of like intrigue, slight worry, and massive anger towards the fact that the demons have been getting away with this.
I like make the like. Do we keep going or like what?
Cord, just send them an eggplant.
Okay.
While they're
He
doing
sends
this,
you one text and it's basically this: if you can sink this ship, do it.
Can I just bash this?
I
I'm
said that
going.
tonight,
I'm
yeah.
going ahead stealth,
Hmm?
and
Okay, roll finesse for me.
They need to like. I'm like military style.
Was Don in
What
the
is that?
military?
I don't know what that means.
Was Don in NAM?
Do you know like military signals?
No, I'm
What is
just.
this?
What is this?
You all know what this means.
This means like I'm dropping the
This
beat.
means shut the fuck
No,
up,
this means-
danger.
This means drop the beat,
I would.
bro.
You might have to
that
tell
means
us.
duck.
Oh, so you. All right. Whatever.
You
Sometimes
saw my
it's
raves?
you know-
You do what you're gonna do.
You saw my raves?
Just put your.
You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Guys, let's focus really quick.
You're gonna do what you're doing. What am I going?
Roll finesse for me,
Yes,
and we'll get you into this doorway.
maybe.
Nothing.
0.
D10.
Okay.
Oh, that's the blue one? There's a blue one in there.
So, but I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
You walk into the room. You try to be stealthy. In doing so,
God damn it.
you walk into what is
Shit.
essentially a. You walk into. Actually, I'm gonna undo that.
What the fuck?
You
is that?
walk into what is essentially
I can't see.
a room filled with more Hannah Deja clones.
Oh.
There's one more thing, though. You do see that there seems to be one strange makeshift robot.
I told you there were robots.
How do you know they were robots?
The robot is, or
I
ra-
have
should I say, rather was, moving around the boxes for the Hannah Deja clones, but as soon as you head through the doorway, being stealthy and not stealthy at the same time, they turn around, they turn their attention towards you, and roll initiative.
Dibs on the death Roomba.
Death for Roomba.
That shit's mine.
Initiative is Dex.
I'm gonna
Initiative is your initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Which
There are
is-
certain things that grant bonuses to that.
Yeah.
Wait. Initiative death plus what?
Initiative should be Dex plus bonuses.
One
What is that?
success. 2 success.
Shit, I can't see that.
I'm gonna bash people's heads in. They are killing people. They're gonna stop.
Don't
Don't hurt my death Roomba.
I should maybe use a box.
It's a death
What's
robot.
in the
We can't
box?
control it. Why do you want a death robot we can't control?
Death Roomba. Because I think we can
One,
control
two,
it if
three,
we try.
five.
I think you may.
What makes you think that?
We could take it to Leon.
All
I
right.
want to
Did anybody get higher than a
Take
3?
the robot with us.
I got A3.
You got A3.
I got
Cool.
A3.
All right. So Mark has higher dex.
That he does.
All right. Did anybody get a 2? All right.
Is
I've never been.
proficiencies.
And then
I have
Strix.
one.
I'm assuming you got lower than that.
I don't want.
What?
I have range proficiency, so I get an extra roll.
Okay.
So you got 4.
Guys,
No.
it is kind of late, so we're gonna do one round of
And you're,
initiative, and I think that's all we're gonna have time for tonight.
Okay.
But
What?
Just one round.
that does mean that Mark gets to go. Now
So
let me
what am I
zoom
looking
in.
at here? Because
So
I
okay,
go
so
down.
let me zoom in here
I
for
go
you a
down,
little
I see.
bit. This is a new type of battle grid that you guys are used to, so it is isometric. I'm gonna get rid of this wall for you really quick, but you're basically standing in the doorway, and this is the room. These squares are just your normal squares, and you've got 4 box crates that count as half cover if you want to use them, and then there are 4 clones and 1 robot.
Yo, you gotta pull drain on one of them robots the second you get a chance.
Yes, sir.
I can now. Are we doing where I can move, attack, and then move again?
Yes.
Okay.
You can split up your movement action to use your attack action
All right.
between it.
So I'm gonna. Should I take out the robot or the?
No, the robot we're gonna try and take to Leon. Remember?
Just made that.
I'll take out the. But should I take out the one on the right?
Dude,
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Are you sure?
Do you have
I think
range
the one-
attack?
Where's everyone standing? So that
We're
like,
behind- we're
does
behind you.
any of
Behind
them have angles on us?
They all have angles on you. These boxes are half cover. They can shoot over it.
But there's a wall there. That's my question.
Oh.
true.
So you're standing in the doorway right now. The wall is right here.
I'm standing literally in the doorway.
You're standing in the doorway, yes.
Okay.
Do they
So
have guns?
I'll
They don't have any visible weapons just yet, but if these clones have the same weapons as the other clones, they have very sharp nails, fire in their hands, and maybe they have a pistol in their pocket. You're not sure.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna shoot for the clone on the right,
Okay, make a ranged attack.
and that's so just to refresh my memory with the tally marks.
The tally marks add 2 damage for each mark to your ranged
And
attack.
if I roll Scythe,
If you add Scythe to it,
Skype.
Scythe,
Skype?
Like Skype.
because it
and
sounds
Skype.
like Skype.
Is that a Skype that can Skype?
so you
hope so.
spend
Oh my
3
God.
MP, you add 2 damage to your next attack, and the target's maximum MP is decreased by total damage dealt.
All right. I'm gonna hit the robot
Okay,
because I'm feeling
roll a
like
ranged attack.
there's less robots, and I'm gonna hit the robot. That's 8 die.
You guys got that blue one though?
2 or 3, 4. 1, 2. Three, 4.
I think you rolled one of Lyle's dice there.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, the blue one.
Oh,
That's solid
well,
blue,
that
that's
was
Lyle's.
a 3.
Oh.
Lyle, your dice ain't helping him.
All right, I got 4.
4 successes,
I
alright.
think, right? Right. Well, hold on. 1, 2. Yeah.
Now, are you using your
3,
submachine gun, or are you using
4.
your pistol?
Well, I'm double attacking because I have ambidextrity.
The submachine gun is large. You need 2 hands to fire it.
Oh, wait, is that what it is?
Large means you need 2 hands to wield it. You can only wield one or the
I
other.
didn't even think of that.
I did.
Well,
And I know it's a tiny gun,
So,
but
just
it
the
fires
way-
with such recoil that you need it for stabilization.
So, but like, if it does 1.5 and it's a submachine, does that mean like the 4.5 would do more damage with the 2 rating, or because it has more bullets?
Well, I mean, that was-
4.5. Where are you getting that number from?
No, I'm talking about in between the 4 point
45
cal,
caliber.
the 45 cal.
The 45 cal has a damage rating of 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that does more damage per success. The,
Oh, then I wanna
submachine gun. But here's the thing about the submachine gun. The submachine gun has the option to fire semi-automatic or automatic. Fully automatic deals damage in a 10 by 10 area.
Oh, see that's
So you can
nice.
deal damage to 4 squares, fully automatic, but it uses 5 bullets.
We need to get you more bullets.
Wait, so
If you fire the submachine gun fully automatic at the robot, you will also hit the clone to the right of it.
with the same amount of
with
damage,
the same amount of damage, with the same attack, with the same bullets.
Do it.
doing less damage, but
Hitting
Less
two
damage
targets.
per success.
per success.
Yeah,
But
it would be 1.5
I'm
times
yeah,
successes.
I'm totally gonna do that because
Okay.
I'm hitting both of those
So-
targets.
You spend 5 bullets to do so,
5 bullets, boom.
and
And I
really
have
quick, I need you to tell me,
Sight.
did you take firearm proficiency as your level 6 physical?
Hell yes, I did.
Okay, so you don't suffer a penalty for using full auto fire. You fire full automatic from your submachine gun at both those targets.
5 bullets.
5 bullets go, 4 successes. It deals damage to both. You can see that, and you're using scythe as well, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so it's going to be
+2.
6 plus 10, 16 damage total, minus their defense. So
I hate you.
No, you don't.
Not you.
You hate no one.
Why do you hate him?
What?
You're fun.
Who do you hate?
I hate you.
So how does damage calculate? 1.5 is times my successes?
yeah, and you round up.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, you always round up with odd numbers.
And
successes.
but then Scythe adds 2.
It adds 2,
And then each tally mark that I have
adds 2.
adds 2. So each tally mark, I have 6 tally marks.
Yeah,
That's 12
So
plus.
that's 12 plus 6.
yep. It's a lot of damage.
18
Minus defense.
Minus defense.
plus Scythe. No, it's
Pew pew.
it's 20.
Yes.
The Scythe is 2. Then 12, 6. That's 20.
Minus defense.
Minus defense.
Mm-hmm. So, here's how this works.
Wait, I'm
The-
bringing the robot.
Clone is still standing. The robot breaks.
Well,
and
now
just
I can't
falls
bring the
right
robot.
over.
No, it's fine. I have mending,
So,
guys.
dead robot.
I'm gonna take him back. And
You have a
my
movement
wallet.
action.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck back behind the wall.
I'm gonna
Very
get
well.
mending.
So, we're going to pretend that the wall's there because I already... actually, you know what? I could do this.
I like this one. He's
And
my
then
death Roomba.
we can
There's gonna
break
be
that,
only death
and you want to duck behind the wall. You see?
Yeah, just
Right
wanna,
there?
Like, I wanna hide.
Okay.
I don't want to be in any line of fire.
No
Just
line of
doesn't-
fire whatsoever. So how about
yeah,
there?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Lyle, go.
Can I drain the person diagonal from me from there?
I believe your range on your drain is not far enough. You have 30 feet.
It's 5.
Did you
15.
take, yeah, let me see. Hold on a second. So,
I can
5,
always move.
10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30. No, you can't, you're just out of range of this target here.
Move up
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna
duck
move- I'm gonna move.
behind the
I'm
wall.
gonna move close.
And then get out of harm's
Yeah, of
way.
course.
Okay, so if you take a 5-foot step here, you'll be within striking range of this
I'm gonna
target.
drain the life out of that dude.
Okay,
2,
actually,
3, 4,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You have to be
How much damage is that?
here. You have to be here to do it. So you have to move 15 feet and then
what?
use drain.
The death
That's
Roomba.
So make a magic attack.
Anyone.
I think you did
Oh no.
7, right?
I lost a guy in my crotch.
Or 7 points.
2 successes.
All right. 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I gain any powers?
We're about to find out.
You already went up against them. You pulled drain on them.
Well, maybe they're different clones. Maybe she is an ice clone. Maybe she has all 4 elements.
Well, even if she's an ice clone,
Lyle.
don't use ice against
Yes.
her.
Not only does your palms reignite with fire,
Flame on.
Wow.
but you feel an extreme amount of control over this.
Hey.
Control that you haven't felt before. For this battle and this battle only, you have a +1 to your energy.
Well, that's not very useful.
But don't use the fire.
What are you
against
talking
them.
about? You calculate your magic attack with it.
No, I can't.
You should have a +1 with your magic now.
Touche. That's very useful.
I wouldn't be hyping it like that if it wasn't.
Yeah, let me check something real quick. Guys, you know what? I want to try. Can I shoot the fire out of my hands?
No.
I said that you have have much more control over it now. You can't shoot it, but you could definitely throw it like a fastball.
It's close enough. I'm going to.
Move out of harm's way.
Maybe I want to perform a heroic surge. Maybe I
Do
want
you
to
have
take another-
heroic surge?
I have heroic surge.
Wait,
I'm
what?
gonna
How do you
move-
have heroic surge?
I'm gonna move to the right, behind the wall, behind the
Heroic surge
purple
isn't
guy.
that far.
What?
What?
Heroic surge, you only need 4 in
Yeah.
body. My 15 in body.
Wait, what do I have?
What's your level 4 physical?
Do I have that?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know.
What'd you take?
Lyle, so you attacked, you moved. This would be the end of your turn.
Cease and desist.
Okay.
No, I take ambidextrous.
That's fine.
I took him
Some of us are smarter.
No.
I mean, that's useful,
Oh,
I
F
mean-
you.
obviously.
What is this? Is this pew pew?
I got. Yeah, that's pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
Oh god, now they're coming. Oh god.
No,
All right.
No, they don't go pew pew pew. Kimmy, they go bang 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 bang.
Guys.
Shit.
I got a South Park
So
reference
this
for
one,
everything.
so
Oh,
this one's currently behind the wall, and the doorway's right here. The way that layers are set up, it's a little hard to do depth perception in this program. But that being said, this one has a clear shot on Strix.
Son of a fucking
These
whore.
2 have a clear shot on Emily.
Okay.
Actually, these 3. So
God damn it. Pew pew.
for these 2 here, you can see them materialize weapons out of flame.
Can I take
No.
Can I take my trash can lid?
One of them conjures a very large sword out of fire.
that's
The
hot.
second one conjures what looks like a big longbow and a few arrows in her hand. The third one conjures just fire in her palms and goes to throw it at you. The fourth one does the same and goes to throw it at you. So, really quick.
Yeah,
Well,
me?
okay, here's the deal.
No, we're good.
If
powered
you
well.
didn't
Told you.
have your sledgehammer out, you can use your shield.
Off camera
I do.
touching.
It would
Okay,
cost you an
okay.
action to swap out equipment, unfortunately, and so you'd have to take the brunt of this.
Alright.
If it hits.
So,
The game master's gonna roll bad.
No.
Yeah, see,
Is
no.
he using his green dice?
you have 1
Defense.
defense. You manage to deflect the fireball with your sledgehammer and take no damage.
Yeah.
You don't bounce it into anyone, but you basically just decombobulate it.
My hammer's the best.
You have 0
Yeah.
defense?
You're gonna take like 18 damage.
Don't say that. Why do you need to say that?
I just need to tell her the truth.
Oh my god.
You take 6 damage.
I was close.
As
I haven't stolen any red potions
this,
yet, guys.
as this fireball basically just lands you straight in the chest.
Alright.
Ouch.
Come on, you. There we go. Let me just get my wall back up.
Okay.
2 of them.
And, now Emily goes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sigil of the Arianas on the dude who's clone who was in the doorway? This is fine.
Okay. He's
fine.
currently behind the corner. I know it's really hard to
Behind him.
see. I can
1, 2, 3.
I can kind of do this, I guess.
Okay. I have a range. Oh, so I have
It's
to.
in
I have
place.
to
See, that's
if I
where-
touch it?
That's where that is,
Okay,
but
okay.
it would have to be like that.
That's fine. All right, then I'll just sigil the clone that's right in front of me. I have a 50-foot range.
Oh yeah, no, you can hit all 4 of them. It's
But
just
I
that this
can
one.
only hit one person at a time, I think.
Yeah, you can only attack one.
Okay, so the person directly in front of me. I sigil.
Okay. Wait, did you take double spell? Because if you took double spell, you can do 2 sigils.
Double spell.
Double spell. No, I don't have 16 yet.
Okay. So which one are you hitting?
The one directly in front of me in the door.
That one? All right. That's the one with the bow. So go ahead and roll a magic attack.
Do you believe in magic?
Well, for HellBent, you better.
I don't really have a choice.
Nothing.
No.
I got
Um,
a 7.
So I can shoot 2 targets.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Your sigil flies wide, unfortunately. All right. So now you have a movement action.
Run, Forrest, run.
There's nowhere to run.
Or without your shield.
Then I put my hammer on.
You could grab one of the one-handed hammers here.
There's a one-handed hammer?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of tools in there. It's just that the sledgehammer is the biggest one.
Are they just like normal hammers?
Yeah, they're normal hammers, but they're under the same category as a nightstick, so it has a damage rating of 2.
Can I throw one?
Yes, but that's improvised.
Right, okay.
It's not. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's what it would be counted
If
as.
I put down the sledgehammer, the giant hammer, pick up a regular hammer, and take my shield out, that's my movement action?
I will allow this, but you have to drop the sledgehammer, and I mean drop it on the floor,
Not on my toes.
not on your toes. Do you want to do that?
Um.
The box with the tools is this
Taking
one.
them all with the
Oh,
spell.
jeez.
They're all in range. But then after this battle.
Oh. How much? I'm sorry. How much armor do I get with the trash can lid?
+1.
Just +1.
Yeah, +1.
Okay. What?
No, that's just battle strategy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll drop the hammer,
Okay.
take out my trash can lid, and get another.
You now have a trash can lid and a one-handed hammer.
Cool.
Lastly, Strix.
Okay.
Falcon punch.
I'm gonna move into view. Who's most damaged?
Right now, the one who's most damaged is this one all the way on the right who threw a fireball at you.
Good.
That's
It's
the one
got
I hit?
It's
Yeah.
got 2 giant bullet wounds in its chest from the submachine gun.
So, Witch's Bolt, because it's a magic spell, I just need 1 success, correct?
Correct.
You can do it.
Yeah, it's
3.
Witch's attack is one of those spells that it literally, like, if you succeed, it deals this much damage.
I mean, for the hell of it, I'm gonna tell you that I got
Another one.
3 successes.
All right, 3 successes is
You only
a
needed
hit,
1. Show
and
up.
that deals
9.
9 damage.
And I have double magic. So, I'm gonna go after the next one.
Dead clone. All right, the next one that's wounded is the one that Lyle drained, which is the one that's standing right next to you.
Okay. So then, yeah.
Okay. 9 damage.
Alright.
Nice.
Still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Still alive, but past the halfway point.
I did nothing.
Very, very wounded.
You get to
You have
attack
the
it
rest of your
again?
movement.
I have, no, I have Heroic Surge.
Oh, you're heroic surging.
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Blood.
They hurt me.
Yeah, but there could be more.
It's fine.
Alright, I'll use mine later.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, hold on.
How many successes?
2.
Just enough. They have 1 defense.
Nice.
That
Wait, I
is-
thought that 1 success meant that it just hit in general, not against their defense.
No, the magic attacks are against defense now.
Okay, right.
But
right,
you got 2, so you hit.
Right.
Dead clone!
Okay, great.
It's exactly lethal, by the way. It had 18 health, and it was 9 and 9.
So then
Double
I'm
kill!
going to
Yeah, you have the rest of your movement.
move wherever the two that are still alive can't get me.
Okay, I mean that would be either where Mark or where Lyle's standing, but they could just walk through the doorway. However, they would provoke from Emily, so you just have to move like here.
That's good.
How much is your speed?
Not much. Actually, my speed is 25.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, so that's exactly 25, and that brings us to the top of initiative, which means we're gonna end tonight.
No!
I will save this file. I will remember where everyone is, and we're going to continue this battle next week.
I can't believe I only killed 2.
That's a lot.
So,
I
yeah.
hate
Alright,
being a
so-
level 2 warlock.
Don't worry, you'll get that up. You'll get that up
You just have
quite quickly.
mug hanging out.
So really quick,
I
let's
think it
check
did.
in with chat.
Hi,
Um,
Chad.
Okay.
Hi, Chow.
Where
Chat.
Hannah, thank you so much for hopping in. We love that. We appreciate it.
And
PD
we
Precious
love-
Roy, thank you so much for coming back. We love you.
We love Hannah's fan art.
We love Hannah's fan art. Yes, check
Hold
out
on,
our
wait. I had
Twitter.
burst fire.
Girl.
Burst fire means I can attack twice.
Girl, it's a little
With
late.
semiotic panic.
Girl, you literally
That's
can't now.
Do it
you mean
next time.
Girl.
that's
Girl, no.
Just for and double spray.
Sorry, we're
the double
distracted.
spray. You had double spray.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. Next time you'll be able to do 2 attacks.
With a two-handed.
Yeah. No.
No, with
That
a
would
six.
be with 10 bullets instead of 5 out of the submachine gun.
Okay.
Okay,
Double damage.
so, Harkterus asks,
What up, Park?
James, can you list all the classes?
Sure thing. The free version of the system has 4 classes: the Erinyes, the Gremlin, the Succubus, and the Fallen Angel. The complete version, which we're using to play and what we hope will get in stores soon, not in stores, but online and available to download. We have 10 playable classes, and those include the Wrath Beast, the Erinyes, the Reaper, the Gremlin, the Succubus, the Warlock, the Merilith, the Banshee, the Demi-Lich, and the Fallen Angel.
Dank sauce.
Yes. Where Hannah says, "Hey girl."
How many U's and how many R's and how many L's?
Let's see. 1 U, 3 R's, 3 L's.
Oh, you definitely a login that
What are
way.
you doing?
I'm giving kissy face. It might also be a fish having a stroke.
Like a fish.
Bon Pun says, "Flame sword. I mean, fire wave." Wait, no. All right, I'm going to stop referencing video games now.
No, reference all the video games.
We appreciate references. Trust us.
Yeah.
A lot of video games have things.
PD Precious Rory says, "It's the floor tiles that are making me think of that. Looks like the morgue you wake up in."
Some context. We were actually discussing another RPG called Shadowrun.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking Final Fantasy Tactics.
I was
Yo, Final Fantasy Tactics was my shit.
I was just
Sorry,
thinking
I got
of the
really
morgue that I
excited.
Sorry, not that.
more
I was just saying.
I
that
did.
I interned in.
To be fair, I did name drop Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, thank you,
Yes.
thank you.
Bravo,
Well, I
sir.
guess it's
Yo,
technically.
Reaver 303, hello there, coming in at the very end of our stream.
What up? Thank you for coming.
Hey.
Thank
But,
you.
tonight's episode will be up on our videos tab in a few hours, so if you're up by
All the
then, you
way
can go
up.
ahead and check that out. If you're not caught up, all our previous episodes are there too.
And 2.
Pretty Precious Roy asks, "What are you guys using to run the map?" So I like to use Adobe Illustrator. I just simply render out a grid and I draw and place in rectangles and assets like that.
That's not true. He dreams it, and they come. I swear to God,
No,
I've
no,
seen
no.
him do it.
Mark, you're thinking of Dreamweaver. That's another Adobe.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's
Wait, don't
okay.
you? What
Okay.
Mark's trying to say is he watches the Game Master sleep so he can try and get a leg up on him.
Yeah.
So that's why it feels like there's somebody else in my bedroom every night.
Why?
Yeah.
Why does
But I will say this:
somebody's what?
he can whip things up Like magic.
Oh, practice makes perfect.
As only a dungeon master could.
I'm just being
It's
modest, and I'm not
suspicious.
totally tooting my
A
own
true
horn or
master of
anything
the
like that.
dungeon.
He's being modest now, but like in our like Facebook chat, he won't shut up about how great he is. He's right, but like, come on, sorry.
But he's like,
Also, in the
oh my
battles, he's
God.
gonna whip up a badass villain,
yeah,
and it's
that's
just gonna
be
kill
really
it.
unfortunate.
With another
these
name
guys
that
are
no one
doing
can
too well.
pronounce.
I mean, though I will say that this is the first time we're using an isometric grid for our battling, and obviously we're still working
It
out
looks
the kinks.
so cool though.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
looks
it.
super lit.
We have done a
17.
digital battle grid twice before for 2 of our campaigns. Not twice as in instances. I mean, this is the 3rd campaign that we're using it for. Obviously, this HellBent is our first public campaign that we're live streaming. Everything else has been private. But everything else up to now has been top-down. This is our first isometric 3-dimensional piece of fun, and I think it's going to be good. I hope you guys like what I have in store. Bon Pun says that looked nice. PD Precious Roy says that's the kind of illustrator skills that takes mad practice to develop. I'm impressed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, really.
Now he's never going to stop. Now it's just going to be
I
like,
can't stop. We have like a whole bunch of other
in the private
functions to go
Facebook group,
through.
it's going to be like,
Yeah, but now you're gonna kill us.
guess what? I'm God. Bow before your master.
I've
kind-
said
it's
that
kind
like
of
4 times already,
emasculating.
though.
Yeah.
I've been your DM for what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
This is.
And I'm tired of giving you blood sacrifices.
I
No, it
mean,
got
We
weird.
were keeping the blood sacrifices on the down.
It
Oh,
got
sorry.
weird.
I thought everybody else knew it.
just a few sacrifices.
I only do
not that
I only
many.
do vape sacrifices.
I hate you. Leave.
PD Precious Roy says, I'll throw a log on that fire, no problem. So, Carsey, do you have anything to add?
Anything to add? Well, so far I've been trying to post. So far I've been trying to post like various abilities, like as far as I could see in the. As far as I could see in the manual, you know, and so far it seems we're doing a little better to I suppose shed some light on the game mechanics.
In the coming weeks, we'll definitely have more character sheets up, and we'll also have an easy-to-read version of our character
the
sheets
character
up.
plates, as I like to call them.
Yeah, I guess to get a little bit of context. So yeah, you know, here's like the layout, the sort of talk show layout, but here's like, you know, the game layout. I'm just gonna shift it over here a little bit. There's the game layout.
Oh.
I imagine that, you know, we're probably just gonna like
You're the tallest.
we're just gonna like move the
Oh,
HellBent
'cause I
logo
said
around a little bit.
He sits up straight.
I'm sitting up straight.
Oh well, the reason Lyle is the tallest is because the camera is the closest to him. His camera is the closest to him.
That's out of screen.
That was my intention.
This is what happens when I fail a
Well, this
sanity
is,
roll or
well,
a
this
life
is-
roll or anything like that. I just go
Well,
like this.
this is how it works. This is how it works. Okay. Bigger personality, bigger camera.
I'm the game master, and I don't even get that big of a camera.
You do. It just.
I was just a few seconds ago.
Hey, no way!
This is what happens when Emily fails a skill roll.
We all get crushed.
Hashtag squish slade.
Not even about that life.
But yeah,
Hashtag
I
Game Touch.
don't really have much else to add in. You know, just like a list of things to come. I suppose. Like yeah, as Strix mentioned, you know, we are going to do some form of character sheets. I haven't really figured out exactly how that is going to work quite yet.
We'll probably end up doing commands for full character sheets in chat,
I
but
think
we'll
that,
do
like,
easy
text
easy
versions.
mode versions
Text
of
versions. Yeah.
the character sheets that are like
Yeah,
idiot proof
probably.
on
You know,
screen.
GDoc would probably be the easiest. Would probably be the easiest thing to do. Just like have a GDoc that, you know, updates itself automatically as, you know, as information is punched in. You know, and that way, you know, all it takes is like, you know, an exclamation mark. See an exclamation mark Emily, an exclamation mark Strix, an exclamation mark Mark, or an exclamation mark Lyle.
Mark.
You know.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
Oh, that's marked with a C, right?
Yes.
It's marked with a C.
Okay.
Why with a C?
That's
That's
his name.
the way my name is spelled.
I've been spelling it with a Q.
Say his name.
Oh, well, that's fine too.
Okay.
But
Wouldn't
that's
that be MARQUE though?
That's Marquis or Marquet.
Yeah, that's Marquis.
That is-
That's not what we
That's actually Marquis.
No, Marquis is like an extra E. I think there's two.
Yeah.
Did you know that
Marquis
Mark
is
with a C is Marcy?
Can I wait?
Funny,
Can I call
that's
you
a-
that?
That's
Okay.
fun fact.
Fun fact.
Mark.
And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Don't forget to follow our Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Let's
YouTube.
see.
Not yet.
Yes.
Almost YouTube.
Almost
We're getting
Almost
there.
YouTube.
Almost
Which
YouTube.
means that
Stalk us at work.
Instagram.
If you can
That's
find out where it
Tabletop.
is.
Oh, Instagram.
Instagram. Tabletop HellBent.
Twitter. HellBent
Tabletop.
Facebook.
HellBent Tabletop.
Twitch.
Twitch.
www.twitch.tv.
.tv/HellBent Tabletop. We have to practice that. We're
It's
pretty
going to be again. This thing is going to be gorgeous and beautiful and continue to expand. Thank you so much. Tell your friends, family, the squirrel that looks at you enviously while you're eating popcorn while watching us. Tell everyone.
That squirrel may actually be demon touched.
No,
That's what
definitely.
I'm thinking.
Don't forget to hashtag everything you do with
Demon
Demon Touched, except at work, because if you put that in professional emails, they will get very concerned.
And when
Yeah.
we come back next week, we will have the continuation of this Demon Factory ship.
Demon Factory shit, Jesus.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Love you.